Where we last left off, y'all went to the castle in Castletown and fought an invisible creature for a very long time. He tried, huh? What?
What? My computer decided to disconnect the mic and switch it to the mic.
Oh, okay.
For the speaker. So sorry, I didn't catch that.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys went and fought an invisible creature that you figured was a dragon. Eventually turned out it was a dragon. And,
Launch knew it was a dragon.
Launch knew it was a dragon. You guys knew it was a dragon, it's just he was hiding. He didn't want to be seen. So,
Little bitch.
You fought for a long time. Had a great time. Things went pretty okay. Stop telling me I need help. I don't need help.
Well, everyone fought.
Mm-hmm. And eventually, through some sorcery by Yam, made the dragon reveal itself.
By who?
Yam.
I don't think so.
Yam's spell made him reveal itself.
Oh, Yam's spell, huh?
Sorcery by Yam
Uh-huh.
made him reveal itself.
Right.
And then the dragon was killed.
For sure.
However, in the process, we lost our dear little Italian friend.
Yes.
So put your spaghetti in chat.
Go ahead, everybody. Out of respect. Give a nice. There we go.
Don't worry, Pete, we got it. Just rest in peace, Italian friend.
Traditional dwarven salute. And in the words of his ancestors, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mupi,
Rest
pizza
in
de pasta.
Rest in peace, Italian friend.
Baking all the dough in the pizzeria.
So,
They're beeping on my stroganoff.
Me and Dylan are eating Italian in remembrance.
yep. So, where the party finds themselves now. They are standing in the basement of the castle with fallen rubble all around them. And even though you guys are in the basement, you can see bits of sky through the crumbling ceiling. Before you is not the body of a dragon because it was disintegrated. But there is the body of our little dwarven friend who, having bravely fallen to his death, his body torn, crushed, and melted, seems he may be beyond the help of a revivify spell.
Launch is going through his pockets.
Is anybody's... Why is Launch going through his pockets?
Mainly to get that necklace.
What necklace? The dragon tooth necklace?
Dragon scale necklace.
You're muted, Pete.
Sorry, I was counting things. He does have the dragon scale necklace, which I didn't put on his character sheet, but the only other things that he had was the Dragon Slayer Greatsword, 3 javelins, painter supplies, an iron pot, a shovel, clothes.
I don't want a meta game.
Quaaludes.
Give that Greatsword to heroes.
So just so you know, the Dragon Slayer Greatsword is a +1 Greatsword. It just does an extra 3d6 against dragons.
Yep. Heroes only has a +1 Greatsword, so
Yeah, it'd be a little bit of an
it'd
upgrade
be
for him.
it's a bit of an upgrade considering what we're doing.
Just a little bit.
But other than that, he really does not have much on him. He does have a small holy symbol of Tempest. Or Tempest, not Tempest. He's got a holy symbol of Galactus. Of
Launch sees that, just tosses it to the side, just grabs the shiny things and the necklace.
He's got a necklace of evil Emperor Zerg.
So, Carrick, Buck, Cordelius, you guys are also present, watching Launch rifle through the pockets, apparently.
I have the one tooth that got knocked out of the dragon's mouth. and that is my keepsake. And I'm just gonna start walking outside of the castle.
Wait, no, I'm not there.
Everyone's just watching Launch just grab this shit and run. Essentially.
Before anybody walks out, Cordelius, suddenly you are gonna black out, and you see yourself.
He's dying.
He blacks out, faints, falls to the ground. But Cordelius, you see yourself standing before the Raven Queen.
Oh.
She's seated on her throne where you've met her before, and she beckons for you to come closer.
Absolutely not.
Okay. I walk forward. Why am I here?
For starters, one should kneel before their queen.
Oh shit.
Okay. I kneel.
Thank you.
Oh my. What?
As one of my followers, relatively new, I will admit, it is among your responsibilities to bring the bodies of your fallen comrades, or those that have passed, to their resting place. So in this situation, I would recommend bringing your friend back to your keep and assisting with the proper burial rites. Sounds like some of your friends would just as soon leave his body here, which is not something that I would prefer.
Okay. I can do that.
That would be fantastic. Helps me serve our purposes. So, unless you have any questions, I just figured I should just let you know. So, I will be releasing you for now, unless you got questions. Alright. And you wake up on the floor of the castle.
I sit up and look around. Trying to figure out where I am.
Yep, you're back on the castle basement where the dragon just fell. With your party. Minus Reese's... I mean, Reese's body is there, but that's about it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ask Buck. Buck, right? That Storm's.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Buck to carry the body back.
He's gonna turn around, look at the body.
Why?
We should bury him.
But look at him. He died a warrior's death.
And
I've
we
been
burn
told
him.
we have to bring him back and bury him.
And then we burn him.
No,
Why are
we
you
need a proper
making the guy
burial.
who's over 60 carry the body?
Because you're big as
Why can't you do it?
Just like a shit brick house.
Well, my back hurts, alright? I was suplexing trees, running. I would do a little bit of this.
Suplex a tree, carry the
I'll fit
body.
provision.
It's now go back first. It kind of like walks over and kicks a little bit. And he picks it up.
It's just important to me that he gets a proper burial.
I don't see why you couldn't carry him. I got things I want to go do. Now I gotta look around. Ron, read. Ron, Reagan. I think it was named after a candy or something.
Old man speak you funny words.
I'm gonna put him on the steps outside of the castle, and I need to go look for my things.
Okay, so you guys carry... Between Buck and Cordelius, you carry him out to the... Pete, you got like some serious interference in the background.
I'm sorry. I'll go back on mute. There's children singing and playing and having fun.
It's not the kids. It's like a... Now it's gone. But there was like a fan staticky sound.
Was it this?
He got like really loud for a little bit. Oh, stop!
So
Don't go blind.
between Buck and Cordelius, you guys carry the body to the top of the stairs. Is there anything else you guys would like to do, or are you gonna think about heading back?
Well, Buck's gonna go try follow the road to see if he can remember where his house is.
Okay, give me a history check. Carrick, Launch, Cordelius, anything else you guys want to do while he's searching?
Can you look at my history modifier while I pull out an online dice roller?
Sure.
I would like to sit down with Grandpa, and I would like to let him know the following. What the hell is my...
All right.
Why is it closer?
Launch is going to try and figure out why the dragon cast the teleportation spell he was never told.
Okay. Give me an investigation check while I pull up Buck's sheet.
I need to take that.
Your
15.
history mod is a +7,
15
11.
11.
so 22 for the history check there, Buck. You know exactly where your house is in relation to this, and you walk over there, and everything above ground is completely gone. So, like, there's nothing there visibly, but you do see that the hatch that led to your basement is still standing. And making your way down into the basement, most of your stuff that would have been in the basement is still there, but there's like a solid 18 inches of swamp water in the basement. And that may or may not have wrecked things in the last 22 years. And actually, not all the stuff that's there is yours. It's like somebody else moved in for a while. Some goblins took up residence. Like it's not great.
He's just gonna go over and grab as many of his trophies off of the wall as he can and look at like whatever's left. Just kind of like start grabbing things.
There's a handful of heads. There's a boar head that's completely covered in mold. But there's a few that are still, serviceable if you were to take them as trophies.
After he's gonna start grabbing those. He's like looking at papers. What the fuck is more stuff? Just throws it.
Should have been Alice.
He's gonna look at the boar head. He's gonna think for a little bit.
Who the fuck is
And he's gonna like slowly grab it and take it with him.
This is the type of mold where it's long black hairs, so it looks kind of like it blends in with the boar, but it's like 6-inch long hairs hanging off of it that are definitely not belonging to it.
Ew.
He's just like slowly grabbing it, just like at the moment he puts his hands on it.
He's got hair worms.
It's kind of nasty.
He just takes it anyway.
Okay.
He's got like his little thing of personal monster trophies with him. And he's just got like a weird ear necklace that he's just taking with him.
No, Tuck.
I know you want to...
Suddenly a dog barks somewhere.
Yeah. I know you want to hang out with everybody, but it's not happening.
Alright, so, while Buck's doing that, Launch, you did an investigation check. Can I get the results of that real quick?
I got an 11.
In 11, looking around the room, you see there is a couple of different doors underneath where the stairs are. But towards the edge of the room, there is a... No, Tucker. Stop it. You're not part of this.
Tucker's just shit-talking him the whole time.
Meanwhile, Lunch is just getting shit talked to by a random dog that walked up to him.
Yeah, there's a weird dog-looking thing in there, just distracting Launch so he can't make his investigation check perfectly. But you see a pedestal, and on the wall opposite of this pedestal is... Tuck, you're gonna unplug stuff. Stop
Tucker,
it.
hey, come here.
Stop it.
Come on.
Is a very large
Sit.
acid splash.
Sit.
As if it has been repeatedly blasted over and over again with acid.
Quick question, is the acid resistance still up?
When did you cast that? Before you even went into the castle?
Right before entering the castle, I drank a potion, which
Yeah.
lasted an hour.
It's probably still up, yeah.
Launch just does this.
He touches his finger to the wall and licks it.
Licks
It's
it.
definitely acid. Tastes exactly like some of the acid you caught from the dragon's breath earlier.
Ew.
It's citrid. citrus.
Citrus.
Lemons.
Lemony fresh.
Why does it taste like sriracha?
Also, while looking around the room, you catch a little glimpse of some shiny in a corner behind a great door.
Go, 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 go!
Yolanda's gonna go towards the shiny.
You guys are going to completely forget to check for loot.
Why none of you looked for the dragon's treasure? I was having an aneurysm.
I'm like trying to prod you guys in that direction. I'm like,
Buck doesn't care about money.
do I need to not let you find it? No, because there's some really cool stuff in there that you guys need.
So-
but like,
I was hoping to have my sit down with Grandpa, and then I was going to go look for loot. but
okay. Well,
I
have your
didn't
sit
get
down
to
with
go
Grandpa
that
real
far.
quick, and then we'll
Lon-
discuss loot.
Launch is just gonna start stuffing shit in his bag of holding mainly money.
Okay, just wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say Buck broke out of his senile moment. He wanted to go look at his house.
Okay. Let's do sit down with Grandpa, then collectively go
Sounds like
through
a
the loot.
podcast.
Today on Sit Down with Grandpa. So,
I yell at podcasts by Joe Rogan.
so, Carrick, sit down with Grandpa. You sit down with your sword, as one does, when it's got some acid on it. And you start wiping the acid off the blade. I did that just for you, Pete. Just for you.
Hang on, Grandpa. You really gotta clean that tip.
And you go into your meditative trance like you have with your grandpa before. And he appears before you, Septimus does. And good afternoon, grandson.
Hi, Gramps.
Grandpa.
I'm happy to report that Roztavený Khan has been slain, and I believe I have acquired his acid element for the sword.
Well, I can tell you that the acid element is indeed present. It was quite excruciating for much of the fight here.
Sorry.
Shut up, Tucker. Jeez.
What? Tucker's just being talkative today.
And Tucker's
He's
looking up at him going,
sassing. Yep. I lost my train of thought.
This one might
Oh.
be named Tucker.
To ensure that it was the correct dragon and to set an old bet of mine at ease, did he happen to have wings?
Actually, no. They were little nubbies on his backs. And we made fun of that
Dragon.
a lot.
A dragon.
Good. There was some discussion between me and my comrades after our fight with him whether or not his wings got blown off by a fireball, but we could never come to an agreement and never saw him again. So I will have to bring that up if I ever see those people who are probably not with us anymore again. So, very interesting. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll have to bring that up with all of my dead friends. I was right, you jerks.
You can't get in here, can you? Come on. He's freaking out because the cat's in the way. He wants to get in here. Come on. You can do it.
Oh my gosh, this
Let's
dog.
go.
Is there any other questions you have for me there, grandson?
Shh. You know, no. I just a quick just a quick update as to what the status is of the dragon list that you've given me in our trek towards the Three Rings.
Awesome. Yeah, so there should be 3 left, assuming that the Lightning King is dead. You'd be down to 2, but we don't know that for sure yet. Liches are strange creatures. Yeah, I believe the next one on your list would be the Green Dragon, or a Smurty.
Or a Smearty.
Smearty, yes, sir. I don't speak Draconic.
It took a lot of practice.
Oh, I'm sure. Indeed.
With that, now that my report to you has been complete, I'm going to go see what kind of horde they have here in comparison to the last one.
All right, sounds great. So you come out of your trance, and you see Launch hurriedly stuffing his pockets with gold coins over in the corner. Just a bunch of clinking noise. They're dropping all over the floor.
Typical.
So
Launch as quick as I can.
since Cordelius and Buck are outside
Deal with the cat.
and Reese
can't
is
help
dead, he's also outside. Between Carrick and Launch, you guys find the following. You
Okay, let me
find,
actually pay attention now.
yep, the hilt of a sword,
The bark of a dog.
the bark of a dog, a golden hourglass on a chain filled with silver-looking sand, a small, what almost appears to be a bracelet with a obsidian stone set in it. And then if one were to take the time to count, 37,000 gold pieces,
How much did Launch stuff in his bag of holding before he got, or Eric got there?
probably 1,000 gold pieces, maybe
You have to
5,000.
wait for him to go.
5,000?
Yep,
Okay.
30,000 platinum pieces,
Holy God. 30 KPP's got it.
10 large gems of varying types, worth roughly 1,000 gold pieces each, 2 of which are diamonds. 1 9th level spell scroll, which the DM has not picked that spell yet, so just write 9th level spell scroll for now. A potion that you would recognize as Hill Giant Strength. A wand and a ring.
Oh, just the wand.
You don't know off sight what it is. It has to be identified.
That's what the identify spell is for. So you're gonna have to talk to your old buddy Cramper now.
Let's give Axe the necklace
So
and
excited.
then give him a quill. Put a quill in his mouth.
So that is the loot you guys have. How you bring it all back is up to you. 30,000 coins. Oh, thank you, chocolate. 30,000 coins, so 30,000 divided by 50.
Minus
Well,
the,
how much are we putting in the party fund?
minus the 5,000 that Launch took.
You have 12,000. 12. That's 12,000 pounds of coins. Is that right?
No, 30,000 divided by 50 is 600.
What did I do wrong? Yeah, so you have 1,200 pounds of coins to bring back.
What?
Between the two, those 30,000 and 37,000. So you have like 1,200 pounds of coins.
30. Okay.
30,000 platinum, 37,000 gold.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was 30,000 coins
No, it's 67,000 coins.
because I'm a stupid.
No, what? We need to cast Identify in their undoing. I'm curious what that does. An hourglass chain necklace.
Are you going to speak with him, Carrick?
Hmm?
Are you going to speak with him?
Woohoo.
Launch, he's talking to you
Launch
about
is
the
just
stuff.
holding the ring and the necklace and just gawking at them. Just
So-
wondering what the hell they are.
What,
What do you think these are?
let's say what's piqued your interest there, pal?
In-game ring.
So my best guess. Is that you
This
wear
is, a
'em.
this is also a shitty way to keep time.
I don't know that it's necessarily a timekeeper of that type. I think this might be something a little bit more specific. but I don't believe I have access to any kind of identify spells. So we might need to bring that to somebody and have them figure out what kind it is, so we can kind of go from there. Same with the bracelet. Dark things usually just make me nervous in general, but I don't know. Something about Obsidian just seems off-putting.
You should be off-putting.
What's so off-putting about something black? Launch is black.
I knew I was going to regret this as soon as it left my lips. Things, not people.
Things.
Oh boy.
Launch is black. I mean, axe is black.
Hey now, axe is 3/5
No, no!
of the party member.
I knew someone was going to cross it. I knew. I saw the line. I was like, oh, there it is. Who wants to go first?
You're lucky the Italian man was not present to make some comments on that.
Remember, launch has a negative in intelligence. Well, 9 in intelligence. Launch is black. Carrie, you have a problem with, I mean, axe.
I consider axe to be people.
Some of my closest friends are black.
So, it sounds like you're covering for yourself.
Let's go find someone who can guess identify real quick and figure out what these do. Hey guys!
I want to know what's your opinion on axe.
I love Axe. He's great. He's awesome. Guys, who has identify? Anybody?
It's just the two of you in a room.
No!
Yam and Dr. Trowbone have disappeared back to
No!
Yeah, Yam and...
the
So,
keep.
here's the interesting thing. Yam and Dr. Trowbone use their gate stones to get to you guys, so they can't go back with you.
Well, does Yam
I can switch.
how many spell slots does Yam have left?
That's a great question. Hold on, let me check.
Because he does have teleport.
Thomas, I did put the name of the spell in your notes. The spell scroll.
Ooh.
Okay.
7th level? 6th level? What level's teleport?
I guess I could switch to Chim if we.
So
I could.
Yam does not have the spell slots to teleport currently.
Put it in my inventory?
Yeah, I just edited it on your notes that you had. Yam's spell slots.
He's fairly well tapped. He's down to 4th level slots.
Yeah.
And I think teleport is...
Oh, you not have it.
7th?
I
Yeah, it's
believe it
7th.
is. It's in
You
your notes.
could always
Oh,
have
I
him
did save them.
uh,
Shape change. Go ahead.
unless it's pertinent to what's going on, we could just have it be that he has a extra 7th level slot for right now.
Yeah, or can't he convert his sorcery points back into spell slots during a short rest?
Probably. That sounds like a thing sorcerers can do.
You can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots. As a bonus action, you can convert sorcery points. So if he wants to create a 5th level spell, it takes 7 sorcery points. I don't think he can do more than 5th level.
He can do 9th level.
But we'll say if he wants to give himself a 7th level spell for now, he can just use some sorcery points. It's not going to break anything because you guys probably won't get into combat today. So, okay. So, either way, you guys are going to all gather again at some point in the base of the keep. And between gate stones or spell slots by Yam, oh, there's another one there. I didn't even see it. You guys will be able to teleport back to the keep.
Old man comes back in with a necklace full of ears.
Yep.
No.
You have they're varying ears. Most of them look animalistic, but they might not be.
I can hear you.
They are very dried and crispy though.
Oh.
Jerky.
What's with the jerky around your neck?
This isn't jerky, boy.
And then what is it?
So, you guys, I'm assuming, figure out a way to somehow transport 12,000 pounds or 1,200 pounds of coins,
One at a time.
one at a time.
Well, you do also have Vantu and Trowbone and
There's broken chests and stuff around the castle. You can figure it out. Hold it, go through teleportation. You arrive back at the keep with your numerous amounts of coins, which I should actually probably transport to the fund. Otherwise, Thomas is just going to think it's all his.
I think technically you can have on your person an unlimited amount of weight. You just can't move.
Yes, true.
So there could just be one person really weighed down with a bunch of coins. Like everyone has, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people were there. So you could have 200 pounds per person, regardless of whether or not they can carry it. And then as soon as they show up, just drop it on the ground.
Yep.
So they can just load me up with all of the coins, and then I will gate some back home and just
So what I'm gonna do
put it in our vault.
unless Launch, are you keeping the 5,000 you kind of stole?
Yep.
Okay, be that way.
Launch is a little shit.
Your words.
Okay, I'll put this into your credit union.
What? I got a credit union in D&D. Great.
You do it. I haven't made it.
Is it a Google Doc or something?
It's a spreadsheet.
Remember, Launch has to keep Axe safe.
Oh,
That was
he's
just
not
the
gonna have too many
people Axe
problems.
getting hurt. The 5,000.
So total value in gold pieces would be 332,000 gold pieces. You guys now have 639,000 gold pieces available to you. You're kind of broke.
We don't have money.
If you split it
Buck is
evenly
going to
right now
be
between
senile.
all 10 of
Buck is
you,
gonna go be senile and hang up that forehead in his quarters.
okay. If you split it evenly right now, you guys end up with 63,000 gold pieces apiece.
Per player or per character?
That's per player. I suppose there's 20-ish characters. So 31,000 gold pieces each. Boo-hoo. Okay. So that's taken care of. Alright, you guys are back at the keep. You got some new fancy items.
Launch is taking the ring and the gold chain over to Crampinap and think, look at these,
I'm gonna have to get you boys.
then leave.
Alright, we'll let the crabby old man go to bed.
You,
Five-star.
you
I
do not get to see the fun.
I have to go and converge with those Nelson boys.
No, I'm
You do
saying
not-
Buck is going to bed.
You do not get to see the fun
I
stuff.
couldn't hear a single thing that you said because Wyatt is being noisy.
Buck is going to bed.
Oh, okay. Buck is going to bed and he's gonna start hanging up his trophies. That's all he's gonna start doing.
Yeah.
You could take this. You could put
Wyatt?
minis
Fuck
or
you.
dice in here
Mm-hmm.
and display them.
Damn,
So-
I can't do that. Alright, see ya.
Bye.
Bye, Storm.
See you, Storm.
Bye. Launch is taking the gold chain with the hourglass and the ring to Crampinap and saying, look at these, look at these.
Okay, give me a little bit of time.
Well, what a wasted opportunity. You could have said, Carrick doesn't like these because they're black. What does that mean?
So yeah, it says that Dave doesn't like these because he's black. What does he mean?
Well,
Don't.
I could go into the history of Drow and enslaving other races, but
What's slave?
Black things.
that. Hey, now.
Demonetized.
There went your political career.
Yep. Ugh. Like the Drow.
Humble Bumble. Drows aren't black, they're like ash. They're like gray.
Oh, now who's discriminating?
Yes, I discriminate against people with gray skin and red eyes.
So
All the individuals with gray skin and red eyes have a problem with that.
I don't.
he discriminates against corpses. Got it.
I don't see
My
color.
name is Dylan Porter. And this is my
Love it.
Alright, so okay, sorry. I have to make sure I've got the full thing. Alright, so this hourglass here, this is Sora's temporal nexus. It allows for the manipulation of time, can double your movement speed, you can do an extra action on your turn. It does also give you glimpses into possible futures, so you can get a clue or a vision of future events. Also allows you, I'm sorry. It also allows you to potentially negate a harmful event, though only once per day.
Ching would really fucking love this one.
Now, for the second piece, this obsidian, this is the Infernal Aegis. Now you see these runes here. This is infernal, so that this is the language of devils. I
see your judgment.
So this is limited to those who have study of magical arts.
Oops.
But it would provide a shield, a protective barrier of flames that would also burn things that attempted to damage the caster or the holder of this, and it would grant resistance to fire and being burned. So I think the one that would need this would probably be Yam. So I understand he needs help resisting flames.
Damn, I was gonna give Max another ear piercing.
Well, it's not an ear, so it turns into a shield. Like a full-on kite shield, like a big thing. It's like a wrist. What is it called? Bracelet. It's like a bracelet that you put on.
That's
and then
boring.
It makes it shield, so it's not. It doesn't really. Also, he's not a magic user, so that wouldn't really. It would just be a bracelet in his ear.
So
Which I also think is kind of cruel to pierce the ears of cat.
I mean, I already had this conversation. Axe, he wanted to pierce it.
Yeah, but you're stabbing him in the ears. Like, it seems needlessly cruel.
I asked him myself.
Okay, and the fee for this will be 5,000 gold.
5,000?
Yeah, 5,000 gold.
Do I look like I have the money?
Yes.
Spilling out of his pockets.
Yes, 5,000 gold is the fee for my services.
I'm glad for it.
Okay, so then I will just subtract 5,000 gold from any future expenditures to anything that you desire. I've been the one sitting here alone in this keep for a while with the books. So
Is it supposed to be 5,000? Because it seems like it's a bit much.
Okay, next time you have a magical item, you can identify it.
I mean, I was gonna put it on anyways.
Side note too about the hourglass. That is also magic user only.
Oh, sorry.
Damn.
I was trying to read it, but not read it as stat blocks.
I know.
And it's sometimes difficult. Yeah, it is on there. Requires attunement by a spellcaster. So it's kind of hard to try to stay that character.
I mean, Launch can cast spells.
Primary spellcaster. Launch can use the bow, or Achim can. I made the bow for you, Wyatt, for one of those two characters.
Got it.
So I made this for, like, you know, Gwaine and Yam, or some combination therein and of. Or Cordelius, you know. The magic users need a magic item somehow.
Yeah.
So,
Trowbone.
Trowbone. Well, I am making a special one for Broadleaf. So, because each player only gets one.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I remember you telling me that too.
Yep. So, actually, if I might have them almost all done, because I got... Or Buck or Builder. Buck or Builder could also count to use one of these two items.
Well,
So.
Builder clearly needs the +5 AC.
Yes, 100%.
Launch is just going to just put down the stuff that I identified and just say charge it to whoever takes the items. I don't want them anyway. It just runs away.
Okay. I'll mark down that you owe 5,000 gold to the party fund. Okay.
That's money that he'll never see.
Why it's not being a klepto?
Okay.
Klepto.
There-
Launch doesn't really understand the concept of money.
Then why did
But
he
don't
take
why-
gold coins?
Why aren't you giving it away?
Okay, but then why didn't he take, like, broken spearheads? There's javelins that were thrown around. Why didn't he take broken nails? Why didn't he take glass?
That's fair.
Kinda seems a little metagamey to take the 5,000 gold coins and pass up everything else.
I'm not saying. I'm
Not
just saying.
There is still 3 more items that could be identified, but they're in
Launch
character
still has
possession, so you guys can deal with that.
control.
So I will make my way over to Crampernan.
Oh boy.
But he knew about dragon hordes. No, I just took money.
Alright, Gwaine, go ahead. Or, sorry, not Gwaine.
Pete just talks to himself now.
Alright,
Go for Gwaine? Okay, Gwaine.
go ahead.
The third one be the hilt of the sword.
Hilt of the sword,
Okay.
ring, and the wand.
So, Crampernan, I was wondering if you had a moment to identify some items that we recovered on our last voyage.
In the interests of safety, yes, I will identify any and all items that you provide to me.
I'll be happy to pay you if it makes it easier.
Yes, I would require a payment of 7,475.
What? 7,475 what?
Gold.
Oh, okay. I can do that, yeah. Do I like now or after or...
How about we say that the organization owes me the costs for identification, and then I just take it out of the vault.
Sure. I mean, that's gotta have to be a team vote, but I think as long as you run it by somebody before you just hop in there and start taking it.
Buckler's technically become the treasurer because he is the
Right. So
pirate.
as long as we put it to a vote with the rest of the group and you identify what amount you're taking for what services with Buckler, I don't see that being an issue.
Okay, so he sticks out his little hand. It's like shaking a toddler's hand.
Okay. And I go, I grab the. First, I give him the ring, and I go. Here you go.
Thank you. Are we gonna do it like one at a time, or?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you can multi-identify things, but if you want me to give you the whole lot, here's the wand, and then I have a hilt of a sword. Ah, there it is. I have the hilt of a sword here that looks to be of some kind of significant value.
Okay.
And I think those are the three things that I show in my bag here. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Okay. He sits down. He does his rituals.
Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
So for 30 minutes, you sit there and watch him.
So I'm just sitting here like a little kid, just.
So he looks over at the wand. He holds up. This is a war mage's wand. I can't think of a way to say this that's not just giving stats. It's a +3 war mage wand.
It's the best one.
A very, very special wand.
See right here, these runes. That's +3.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The purple hue also indicates that it's the highest regard of war mage wand. The ring is a ring of telekinesis.
Interesting.
It allows you to shoot mind bullets, but only in the hands of Wonder Boy.
I was gonna say Charles Xavier, but yeah, Wonder Boy sounds good too.
Anybody for the Tenacious D reference? Oh my goodness!
It's been a moment since I've last dove into the lore.
Sorry.
It's okay. Tenacious. I'm quoting.
I know it's a bad.
I know it's Jack Black's stuff.
I can provide a link later. And the hilt of the sword. This is an artifact of the Forgotten. This is, you see right here where it says, if lost, return to Varden Titan spell. That was the hint of that one.
Okay.
Which, so, I believe that is currently in the care of Buckler.
The artifacts for Varden?
The blade of the artifact.
Oh.
So Buckler is. We've sat down and we've talked a bit.
Okay.
He is currently the vessel beneficiary. So Varden is in his sword like your grandpa is in your sword. Does that sort of make sense?
Yes.
So this would go to that.
And I am curious, based on what knowledge you have of this, would this be something that can be assembled at any blacksmith, or does this have to be specialty assembled through a specific blacksmith?
That is a great question. That might be more Gwen's purview,
Okay.
Dylan.
Gawain might have better history and lore on it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they actually surprisingly built both these characters not that far off from each other in various skills.
Okay.
Like Gawain is 9 in history, Crampernamp is 10 in history.
Oh.
department, I'm not the biggest scholar of the Fallen. I'm more like magic stuff.
Okay.
But probably I don't see any reason why you couldn't just glue them together. Like, I mean, I don't know if we have any sovereign glue, but like, you probably slap some of that on there. You have to hold it for like
A long
I don't
time.
know. Yeah, you hold it for longer than you think.
Okay.
That should stick well.
Well, thank you for your assistance. I will reach out to Buckler and let him know the invoice for the $7,400 or 7,400 gold pieces. And we will try to see what Gawain knows about assembling the artifact back together.
Technically, it'd be 7,475 gold pieces for your requested identifications.
Oh.
Launch is gonna run back and say, I don't know how to count. Can you help me?
Did you just run in between us and say that?
Yeah.
You're like standing there talking down, and Launch comes right in front of you, and now his little head's like between your mouth and Crampernap. You're looking through his ears.
I need to pay you.
Pay who?
He identified. He looked at this stuff.
Oh, do you
can't use it.
Do you want me to just take 7,475 gold pieces out of your bag?
Well, hold on.
No,
His cost,
no.
the cost for his items was 5,000.
Oh. Can I ask
If you
what?
think about it, he did have 2 items and you had 3 items, so you did get a preferred rate on the additional item.
Oh, I thought I thought I was paying 74.75 per item.
No. The total cost for the identifications today would be 12,475.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I've bbeen spending the last about week and a half working on things, and I need to fuel those arcane studies. I think I don't know if I've discussed this with you two in particular, but I need to put gold coins up my butt in order to learn new spells. And I've studied the spells because I've just kind of been in here in my room.
I thought you were just greedy. You're just hungry, aren't you?
Well,
but I don't know that that's hunger.
Hunger? Yeah, of course it's hunger.
Look, Carrick, I don't have time to explain the intricacies of
Nope.
weave.
No, please don't. You have nothing to explain or worry about. We will get you that.
12,475 gold coins.
That. I will help him count his. What's up? Really? Never mind. No,
Just
we're gonna put that
take
many.
one gold at a time.
We're gonna. Okay.
Hold on, we'll make this faster. I'll just bend
What's
over.
this?
Oh my God.
Sorry.
You guys do your thing. I pull out my bag of 7,475 gold, and I go, here you go. You guys, good luck, and I leave.
I'm just gonna think for a moment and just. Alright, is what?
Well, it's like the laundromat. You can put four like. Hang on, let me turn my camera back on. You can stack 4 up like this way and then push them all in together.
It's
One,
almost 250
two.
pounds of coin going inside this 30-pound gnome's butt.
His
It
taint is just
disappears
dragging
once
along
it
the
goes
ground.
in there, once it
God.
goes in, it disappears into the D&D Beyond subscription that is the Wizard's link to the weave.
Yikes.
This is a weird way to count money.
He's just ever increasingly more uncomfortable the more he pushes in.
Where does it all go?
How is this happening?
Only Mistra knows.
While this is happening, Launch accidentally casts Speak with Animals, and we just start getting commentary from Axe. Oh! Oh!
Oh!
How is he? Oh no!
Like at this point, I'm just depressed. Like,
I drag my butt on the carpet sometimes. This is totally different.
Oh, that's a
it's been
whole new
going on
thing.
for like 15 minutes. Like, his calves had to be killing him at this point.
How? Where's it going?
Ah, fantastic.
That's 3,118 times. If you do 4 at a time. And at the rate
let's roll
of
to see
like,
if I drop any.
let's say you can do like 8 sets a minute. You're there for like
A while.
390 minutes. Or 6 hours. 6.5 hours. Of shoving coins up Crampernamp's butt. It's gonna start to chafe, man.
Such is the pain of learning magic. Why do you think there's not more wizards in the world? This is why.
Axe is like, at least spit on it or something. Jeez.
Oh.
I thought they read books. I thought they read books.
You're getting an entrance into the wizarding world. Harry Potter didn't tell you about this part.
What they don't tell you in Harry Potter.
No wonder why Stanton seemed like he had a stick up his ass.
Why do you think they're called Slytherin?
No, it was coins. It was literal coins.
So, while Launch and Crampernamp are busy for the next 6.5 hours, Gwen and Cordelius need to have a chat. If Pete's ready to switch characters.
I'm always ready to switch characters.
Question before we jump into that.
Yes.
Where am I pulling... For a poor choice of words, where am I pulling this money out of?
Do you want to spend it from your fund or do you take it from the...
I don't have that much in my fund.
Okay.
I
I
should
mean,
take
I do, but I
5,000.
don't.
I should probably take 5,000 out.
Yeah, if you got 5,000 personally you want to pull out. I'm sure this can be approved by the credit union because it's for spells and stuff. So I will make a withdrawal here.
Okay.
For the legality of the spells, Crampernamp now knows every spell of 6th level and below.
Yes!
What was the total on that?
12,000.
12,475.
So you added Launch's gold into
Oh no,
that?
Yeah.
without launches. Are you pulling launches out too?
Well, I mean, yeah, no, he is suffering the consequences of his actions.
So then
I am pulling
7,000.
74.75
475.
out of not that hole.
Listen, you know where it's going. It's going to magic.
Why are you the way that you are, Rabbit?
If you had a nutsack, it'd have been on my arm.
Ew.
He is the way that he is because he's learning about how wizards learn magic.
He's like, oh, me
And
next?
Launch is
Me
just
next?
Shoving, just inserting these coins. He's turning to Axe and saying,
Ew.
I didn't know since wizards suffered this much. And Axe is just.
I didn't know
replying
wizards
back.
suffered this much. Scarred for life.
Axe is-
Crampernamp is not understanding the cat's meows.
Nope.
Yeah, this is magic. This is the truth of magic. Now you know why people become warlocks.
Something else goes up the butt.
Locks of war.
Speaking of warlocks,
Why would someone want to become a warlock? They already have hair.
Ooh.
They get nano hair.
Like shark hair?
Kirby. Meh.
As coins are growing up his butt.
No!
Learn button on spells.
Buttnut spells?
Stop making those noises.
It's the only way to go in.
Builder comes by and's like, I could come up with something more efficient for that.
I'm thinking a funnel.
After
You have a
like
funnel of some sort that fits coins.
after like 2 hours, Builder comes back and he's got like a tube like 8 inches long or 16 inches long, and then you can fill 8 inches with coins. Then you push on the other end, and it feeds him in.
Yeah. Oh God, no.
This is so nasty.
Really, I'm really glad we decided to spend the last half
Oh,
hour
yeah, by the way, the
talking
funny
about this.
The funny sounding dwarf guys died too.
Lovely.
There's a
Still
funny
have one.
sounding dwarf guy. That's weird.
I guess you probably only heard him maybe or met him once.
By
If
the
you
way,
even met him.
I need eye contact in order for the 6th level spells to work.
No.
Launches just staring, just not blinking into his eyes.
Is he looking down in between his legs or what?
No,
Over his
just
shoulder.
over his shoulder.
Oh.
Launch's eyes have bloodshot. Just.
4 quarters at a time.
There we go.
Money.
Alright.
It's a crime. This is a crime.
Oh, don't be a baby.
250 pounds later.
I mean, this would explain some of the weird things I've seen people do at night.
Maybe.
Especially in those wizard towers.
I'm really glad I'm not part of this conversation. I am not here or present.
Well,
Thank
this
you.
took 6.5 hours, and the door's been open the entire time. Unless you're actively avoiding it, you've heard a lot of.
Yeah, I put that as soon as I heard like the first 3, I put those out of my head immediately. I was like, that's probably not good. I'm gonna
At the crowd
No.
of goblins
No.
just
no.
staring, just watching this entire thing go down. Huh? How the heck? What are you doing?
Dude, that's not cool.
I'm,
At least buy him dinner first, little cat dude. Jeez.
I mean, technically, he is giving me gold.
I mean, isn't this just gold digging but in reverse?
I want to go home.
So, Gwen,
I'm burying treasure.
Gwen, you have been informed by somebody that Reese is dead. And I'm gonna let you take some lead there if it's not so nasty. But you and Cordelius need to have a talk, and then possibly Reese may have to have a talk.
Hey, Sporic bro?
Yeah.
So Reese died?
Yeah.
That was like his first mission.
Yeah.
That's bad luck. So do you know what faith he followed? Because I think we gotta like do different things for different faiths.
I don't. But the Raven Queen told me that I had to do this properly, though.
Alright, did anybody find any articles of religious... Well, is his body here?
Yes, we brought the body back.
Okay, well, let's take a very respectful look as servants of the Raven Queen and prepare his body. So we'll get him ready. Let's look through his effects and see if he has anything here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Do we have to roll anything for this, or we just...
Well,
It's
is there anything left, Wyatt, or is he stark
Launch
naked?
really just set him to the side. Did anyone grab it?
Nope.
Well, let's say Dr. Trowbone saw that there was a
Yeah, Trowbone would have grabbed everything.
Everything that launched to his side.
Yeah, he's clericy.
Okay, so he was a follower of Tempest. So, as per that faith tradition, I will use my communing with the great god Google.
Tempest has a very Viking-esque flair in our world, if that helps.
I was wondering if there's anything rituals. Okay, it didn't really go to that, but we'll just kind of look. Orders rituals.
Ba.
Be fearless, never run away, obey the war. Alright, cool. So, as per Tempestuous? Tempian? We'll go with Tempian. Per Tempian right,
Tempestian.
we have to burn him. So we're gonna. Where's his sword?
I would assume on his body, unless somebody threw it off of him or took it.
Launch has it.
Oh, it has. Okay.
Right. If we're gonna do this properly, he's gonna need a sword. Some sort of weapon in his hands before he goes to meet his god.
Let me see what I have in my bag.
Yes, it's good.
Launch doing cha-ching, cha-ching.
Stop it! I've got a crowbar.
I mean, if you want to ask, see if Launch will give it up.
I do have a longsword in my inventory that I do not use. So I will take out the longsword.
Reese is dead. Gawain is going to stand back a little bit. Isaiah, now would be a great time to think of the Raven Queen said to do it properly. So do you think that cheaping out on the funeral is in that spirit of what she said to you?
Well, are you basically asking whether we should try and get the sword back from Wyatt?
Yes. I'm asking for if you and Cordelius would think, well, the Raven Queen said to do this properly, so we need to give him like a full-on warrior burial, like a sword, some gold pieces on his eyes, any trophies that he had in life. Let him go to the halls of honor as a fully bedecked warrior, ready to fight the eternal battles.
Are we gonna send them off if we have...
Stick a stick in his hands, and that way Tempest is pissed off at the group.
I would like to fight a god. That would be pretty cool to do next.
Oh, you're going to.
Well, we're planning on fighting 3, so
Can we fight them all at once?
3.
If you piss off Tempest, then 3.
No, there's. Sorry. No, right, Dylan. 2.
Well, Cordelius doesn't know where his sword went, so...
You were present when Launch started ripping stuff off the body.
Okay, so I would have an idea
Yes.
then. I would... Okay, well then, yes, I would go confront Launch about it.
You can have Wayne go with you.
I mainly just wanted to see what was on him.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
Cordelius goes to confront Launch.
have the sword of... Man, there's so many names. Who died?
Reese.
Dragon scale sword.
Mr. Krabs, yeah.
Fully in character. You have the sort of. What was the name of that dude that died?
He was here for like 45 minutes.
No,
Yeah, I have a sword. Why? Did you...
Well, we need it for his burial.
You're gonna bury the sword?
Yeah. Can I have it?
I don't know. Can you?
Don't worry. As long as we have that scene going, I'll toss that in every once in a while.
I don't know. Can you have it?
Well, yes, I want it back.
Why?
For the burial.
Well,
Why for the burial?
because he was a follower of Tempest.
His religion, yeah.
He needs to go properly attired to meet his god. Like, when you die, you want to, like, be ready, right?
Ready for what?
Well, the afterlife. Like, you go to judgment.
The
Dragon
eternal
Blood.
battle.
Did
Battle
Lunch
what?
not die?
He did.
So you know this.
He
Like,
didn't die. He wasn't the one that died in the group. He was off researching dragons. Fucking
okay.
about.
Sorry, that must have been cheating.
He has died before, but he doesn't know that he died. He's too confident in himself.
Okay. How does he not know he died?
I don't remember Launch dying.
Remember, he did something cool and got smacked through a table?
Was that at the the airplane?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I failed my death save code, then I was revived. Launch thought he just landed and just got back up.
So Launch doesn't understand death per se.
Okay, and he doesn't understand value, so Gwaine will bring out 3 mirrors. Alright, I'll trade you 3 shiny things for 1 not shiny thing.
There's shiny with dragon blood.
After you kill a dragon, you can put the dragon's blood on this, so it'd be your dragon's blood. Also, 3 more than 1.
I'm not that stupid. And Launch takes up the sword and just sets at his feet.
Awesome.
It was a dragon slaying sword.
Yeah.
He killed dragons with it. How
Pretty
did
much a
you
step
got
over.
this necklace?
Well, I mean, he said he killed dragons with it, but, like, he went on his first mission and died. So, did anybody fact check? Did anybody call us references?
I mean, his references is kind of these dragon scales.
Those are
Manufactured.
those are pieces of cereal. That is clearly a crunch berry. That is clearly.
I know my dragons, and I can tell a dragon scale when I see one.
Those are crunch berries. I stand by it that is a necklace with crunch berries.
Is that a
Reese was a charlatan the entire time.
Is that a
That's why he
frosted-
died so easily.
Is that a frosted flake?
I find it slightly amusing that Reese was the most power built for like living character Pete's had and lasted the least. Like he had 296 hit points and resistance to everything.
Died immediately.
But why do you think I'm okay with like nope? If the dice are that against that character
He also had
should
this.
go on.
He also had this cowboy hat.
He
And
did.
Lunch takes off a hat that he's obviously wearing, and has been wearing the entire time since he met up with them. And just sets it on the sword.
Okay, so the dragon tooth necklace, the sword, and the cowboy hat. Awesome. We'll,
I hope he's wearing in the afterlife. Well, heads must be added.
Where'd Derby go?
I think that's how it works.
Oh, he left.
He got annoyed with me.
Oh.
So, you guys get the stuff from launch,
And the hat.
and Gawain and Cordelius go to prepare the funeral. Or the burial, or the burning, or whatever.
We bring him out to the. We drag him out to the front yard. We cover him in old tires. Pour some gas on him.
Can Launch light the fire?
Sure.
After he's done shoving the coins up their ass.
So, the whole party gathers, even those players not present, for the burial of one they've briefly met that died at the hands of black puddings and falling in such a brief amount of time. And you conduct the funeral, burning up both the sword, whatever gold coins you guys placed with him, his
The hat, the necklace.
hat, his necklace, and that is the end of Reese. I don't remember his last name.
Cups.
It was not Cubs. I definitely remember the last name of the character that I created.
You're looking it up right now, aren't you?
Nope.
No, that I would not. That would be ridiculous. To need to look at Reese. Oh boy, that's right. I did an Icelandic.
There it is.
Cold,
I mean,
cold,
Lunch technically knew him the longest, so
He's not even in the campaign anymore. Did you pull? Oh, there he is.
No, so there. Well, I don't think any of my characters are in the campaign because Gawain's not, Sonny's not.
Well, they're there. They're just not active. I deactivated them.
No, that's.
So
the
like,
funny thing is, Lunch technically knew him the longest.
Yes.
yes.
He actually knew him the longest. That's why he knew about the necklace of crunch berries, frosted flakes.
Crunch berries. Crunch berries. I don't think it was crunch berries.
Nobody fact checked him. Nobody said spell it, Reese.
Nope. Nobody did nothing. They just like, yeah, we'll take the crazy Italian guy. Oh,
Yeah, sure.
he died. Sorry. I'll heal him next round. It'll be fine. Oh, he's on his last
Lunch
day
and
death
Reese
saving
talked
throw?
about the necklace, right?
Yes, you did briefly.
So he knows, but no one else believes him.
Yep.
I'm not crazy.
So after all of the events of the day, the money counting, the money shoving,
There you go.
the burial,
Look me in the eyes when you say
the money shoving.
that.
Ugh. Ugh.
You guys settle down for a long, unless anybody has any words they'd like to say over the funeral of Reese.
Not after that.
Our time may be short, but you died in a fucking awesome way.
What were you guys, Isaiah, you're gonna speak?
Too bad the dragon was too much of a bitch to be worthy of your sword. Or something like that.
That last bit in character, something like that. I don't know.
I'm sure the sword hit at some point. I don't know.
Never touched him.
He never touched the dragon. He got hit by the dragon, but he never touched it.
See, he touched the dragon at least.
Okay. Isaiah, looked like you were gonna say something there for a second, or maybe not.
No, that might have just been my dogs making noise.
Okay.
Friends, we gather here today to commend to Tempest Reese of the Cups. He went to pieces,
The peanut butter.
but
Right?
he puffed up our lives. He was a combination of two great things: chocolate and peanut butter.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's.
That's what's being chanted in the background. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Is per tempestuous Tempean Tempai Tempura
Tempestian.
tradition. Tempestian tradition. We commend you with your fighting gear, so that way you can carry on your battles in the great hall of Tempest. Though we didn't know you very well, you disappointed all of us by dying so quickly. Try to suck less in the future. I believe it's part of Tempest's faith that now we like getting a fist fight or something. Does that sound right?
I guess. Yeah.
Watch, this is gonna line up and
Everybody starts taking off shirts. All right, okay, let's do it.
line up and punch
It's the most
Native
half-hearted.
first and
He rabbit punches Cramperman.
gun punches him.
So you
I'm full of kites.
he jingles as he rolls away.
Cramperman waddles out. His belly and area
Oh,
is
wait.
dragging on the
Hang on.
ground.
His area.
Pete, look at what I sent in the group chat.
I saw that.
It's just that.
Alright, hold on. Okay. Give me a second. I have what happens when Cramperman gets hit in the stomach. Okay, there we go. That's Cramperman gets hit in the stomach.
I quit.
I'm putting it back in. Your launch runs away.
Oh, jeez, dudes. So, we didn't really talk about casting Speak with Dead on Reese. Is that something that needs to be done at this point? Or is Reese done?
Oh, there's a gnome that just crafted a bunch of gold next to him.
250 pounds of gold.
So, any questions are just gonna be the responses are just gonna be, why is the gnome a crap in the gold?
I always knew leprechauns were real.
Why? I don't want to be here for this.
Oh, it's still very badly injured.
So, as you light the funeral pyre on fire, somewhere far away, Reese finds himself striding through a big set of rustic double doors with runic carvings all over them. And in a field in front of him, there is all sorts of fighting going on. And a smile, I would imagine, creeps across Reese's face. As he...
Reese says, it is finally a time for me to fight, and he trips and he falls on.
Yeah, I was like, hey guys, look at this. And he just impales himself.
And then there's a sound.
Is there also the hat on him now.
You bought him a hat, didn't you?
I burned him with the hat. I gave him the hat to
But
burn him
you
with.
bought him a different hat, didn't you, or no?
Did I?
I think you did. I don't remember what it was.
I can't remember. Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you bought him a hat. You bought everybody a hat.
You did. You bought him a hat.
Okay, then
It was
see,
a fedora,
I didn't
wasn't it?
give him- I did not give him the hat then. I did. I just forgot about that. I now need to add the
Cowboy hat back.
green scaled cowboy hat back.
So, Reese is in eternity, in eternal warfare, in the halls of Tempest. Satisfactory end for quite possibly the shortest lived character in this campaign. Like, he was built to live.
He was
Bill
Duralast.
just stuck up damage and died
First.
without really doing much of that combat. at all.
Well, no, you kept slicing the puddings.
He didn't have another choice.
And you knew full well that does nothing.
Yes, but he was stupid. We rolled an intelligence check and I got like a 4.
You did this much damage as a character. 0.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
proud of
hold
you.
on. He did help with the shambling mounds before that.
That's true. He did hit the shambling mounds with his javelin. And his sword, I think. Yes, with his sword.
Yes.
Yep. So he wasn't useless. He helped.
He did a couple of things.
He was a
But
guy.
If we compare the total amount of damage done by literally any other character I have played, including Amaya.
Amaya did a bunch. Hence why she died.
That's why she died.
She also did some psychic damage to the people that she can't see.
Yep. So, after the funeral, I imagine you guys all crawl off to bed somewhere. Unless there's any other conversations you wish to have. I'm assuming it's long rest time.
Mm-hmm.
And during this long rest, go ahead, Crampernamp.
Grandpa asks, so who wants to help me put this back in?
I did it
Anybody?
once, so I'm not doing it again.
Any takers?
I'm gone.
You get some weird looks from the goblins, but there's like one that's like, and then his boy's like, no, no, no. Don't do that.
Okay, fine.
Then he just sits on the top of the pile and rotates down.
Like a reverse soft serve machine.
Yeah, just
Oh,
Yeah, I could have done that the first time too, but you know.
jeez.
He walks back and it's like,
I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
Alright. So, you guys settle in for a long rest.
You guys are the worst.
And there's going to be a dream sequence for the first time in a while.
Oh, God.
For...
Don't do it.
It's just a nightmare dream sequence of everybody reliving.
There's just the cashew down, cha-ching, cha-ching,
Ugh, that's all they're gonna hear.
cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
God. Hard no. Well,
It's okay, Thomas. It's okay.
is it? Ugh.
So,
Yeah.
somewhere, there is a wild Cheen out in the world. And he is suddenly going to fall into a deep sleep and have a dream if he was not sleeping. And while he's dreaming, he will see a room in front of him that looks somewhat familiar. Well, very familiar. Well, maybe not familiar. No, pretty familiar. He will find himself in the Raven Queen's throne room. And appearing beside him are also Gawain and Cordelius,
Hey.
as it's a shared dream experience.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Oh man. This
If
last
I'm
time-
dreaming of you guys, does that make me gay?
Yes.
Alright.
So what happens next?
The Raven Queen is sitting on her throne and sees the three of you. And she says, well, my three favorite followers. Nice work tonight, Cordelius and Gwaine, on the funeral for Reese. That was very well done. Cheem and... Go ahead.
Did was the thing with the gnome supposed to happen?
No, that's, wizards are strange people. Like,
Yeah.
I just become a warlock or a priest and get your mage from me, or your power from me, or any other being that doesn't involve shoving coins up your rear. Wizards are...
She was
Is
gonna
it a kink?
pipe up and
It
say,
might be a
I
kink.
don't think you're supposed to shove the coins up your ass. I've seen Stamson do it.
I've seen too
just
much.
disappears. He eats it. He essentially just
I've
consumes
seen
it.
him. I've seen him do it.
Seen him learn magic.
It's not coins. It's like cucumbers or carrots.
I've seen him learn the magic.
Wizards are sick. That's the gist of it.
Apparently some are. I didn't know about.
So like, kill all wizards?
No, that's not... That's... Mistra would throw a fit if we did that.
Okay, I'll just.
Just don't give them your... Don't borrow money from a wizard.
You don't know where it's been.
Or whatever wizard what wizard are you talking to where they do weird stuff with money?
All of them.
What kind of weird stuff?
It does explain why my mom always said, "Don't put coins in your mouth," though. Like,
Gwaine. Ugh. Gross. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I have gathered you three for basically what I'm going to say is an info session here.
okay.
I think I may have figured out a way for us to put Sirik down for good.
Sweet.
Alright.
I'm still working on some of the details, but I'll give you more once I have an idea of what to do, or how exactly to make this work. But I will need all three of yours help to make this happen. Before we get to that point, however, the remaining dragons need to be defeated. Well done, Cordelius, for helping defeat two of the dragons already. Gwaine, you could have been used possibly on that second one, but I'll leave the decision making up to you as far as how you go about these things. Cheem, they're going to need your help at some point.
I'm doing my research on where the dragons are.
And
I mean,
you've accomplished
I found
very
some-
little.
I think I found the location of some of them.
I did have high hopes for that dwarf guy, and I feel that may have been misguided.
It would appear so. Cheem, I might send you on a little mission to check out a possible location of, unfortunately, the Lightning King. Now, I did defeat him before, but liches have a way of not staying dead. If you know what I mean.
Well put.
I hope next time at least I get some hits in before dying.
That was rather disappointing, if I have to say. It was actually almost embarrassing.
I was already dying when I came here. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Are you
Not-
arguing with a goddess?
I don't know. Act like you've been here before. Maybe that's what you should do. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh.
unless you guys have any further questions, Cheem, I'll deal with you later on where to send you. I think you guys are making great progress in this task, and I'll work out a few more details and see if we can't kill Cyric for good. I can't hear you, Gwen. Your voice quit working entirely.
Sorry, I was taking notes, and sometimes that's loud because like my talking thing is right near where my note taking thing is.
You must have the world's loudest pen, Gwen.
It's more of like a click clack thing.
Oh.
So I have an idea. Like, so you killed the Lightning Queen, right? Or King, right?
I did. I defeated him anyway.
Do you have like a body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like?
I was not in a position to bring a keepsake home of the Lightning King.
Okay, do you have a picture of the Lightning King?
Pictures can be drawn of the Lightning
Well, I
King.
don't know how!
You've seen him.
What?
I
You
I saw him?
He killed you.
That's the Lightning King? I called him Dickweed.
even I could draw a picture of the Lightning King. And I was in the process of dying.
He killed all three of you. No, not you, Cordelius, but the other two of you.
Oh, man. Okay, cause like, if we need to find him, like, magic is a thing.
Yes, and I am working on it. Unfortunately, we need to find his phylactery.
That sounded inappropriate.
It did.
Of course.
That word does sound very inappropriate.
Dylan, right there, that's just inappropriate. How could you bring that kind of gutter humor?
Let's play his quirks and poke holes in it.
It's a little more complicated than that. You see, liches preserve their immortality, or create it, by separating themselves and dark rituals, that type of thing, and locking a piece of themselves away and hiding it, so every time they die, they just come back to life. Normally near where that item is. So, that's going to be an assignment for you, Cheem. I have a hunch where it is, but I'm going to send you to verify, if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
huh?
Gwen,
I've been spending a lot of time with goblins, man.
could
I
know
see.
how I know how they can be sometimes. Lively bunch.
Quite.
So Cheem is gonna go find the Lightning King, or his phylactery. What do you want me and Cordelius to do?
Well, for now, I imagine you'll receive an assignment in the morning from Haman, if my sources are correct. There's another dragon that needs to be handled before you go after the Lightning King. Cheem will need a few days, possibly longer, to verify this is where the phylactery is.
Awesome. And who's ham and cheese omelet?
Haman Fitris,
Who's Hamlet?
Ham and cheese omelet.
the
Yeah.
druid that's been managing the keep you guys are in.
Hamlet Fitness.
No, that's Buckler.
No. He's the treasurer. Haman,
Yeah.
your librarian, essentially.
No, I'm pretty sure that's me. Like, I got, like, a lot of books. I should show you the books next time you come to the keep. Like, there's this one on elven basket weaving.
You are
It
so
is
hung up
a-
on elven basket weaving.
It is a page turner.
that's how books work.
Like, they grow the plants into the shape of the basket.
That's how plants grow.
It takes like decades.
Stop it!
Plants do take a long time to grow.
Yeah, they're elves. They're like really
That's how
inefficient.
books work. That's how plants grow. Is this Launch talking?
No, this is Cheem.
Oh, I was like, Launch is supposed to be stupid.
Cheem's a dick.
So we'll talk to the druid, and Cheem is gonna go find the Lightning King. And we're gonna kill the dragon.
Yeah.
And we buried a guy. We're gonna kill all the wizards.
What was the last one?
We buried a guy.
No, the one that you said be right after that.
I'd prefer if you didn't anger Mistra.
Got it. Don't let her know.
No, probably just don't kill people who aren't supposed to die. Yet.
Oh. Oh my.
Got it.
Alright.
That was not convincing.
Well, we have this moment. What is there anything I'm supposed to know? I'm talking to Gwen and I'm blanking on Isaiah's character's name.
Cordelia.
Is there anything I'm supposed to know about what the dragons are doing for said Cedric and stuff like that? Just keep me informed.
Oh yeah. So each of them have a crystal thing that they spray all over. They use their elemental energy. I'm really trying to not make it sound worse. I'm trying to think
You're
of a way
not?
to say it best.
You're not?
You're a
They
failure.
spray their essential energy like a bunch of times.
Alright.
That's why we can't have nice things.
So we need to stop them from doing that.
So yeah, look for the dragons a bit quicker. Then I got it. Yeah.
Well, and also, sorry, no.
Hoping it's the right type of elemental spray that I'm thinking of.
I think it's safe to just be any.
Yeah.
If you see a dragon squared up with a crystal,
Get out of the way.
Shoot the crystal.
sure, yeah. Just stop them. Stop them from. If you see one of the evil dragons, just stop them. Whatever they're doing, stop them. Just get like a spray bottle out and spritz them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, stop it.
Stop.
Get a hose. Spray them down.
What did you say about hose?
Boats and hose.
No.
Is there any other conversations you guys would like to have, or shall I let you continue your slumbers?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Things going good with God and Tempest. You're not at war with them, right?
It's quite the opposite. They are some of the easier deities in the world to work with.
Yeah, but there was the whole thing about Tempest keep bringing back people to life, and you were like, that's not cool. And then we were like, well, I'll serve you eternally if you give them back, and you were like, fine. Then we made out, and
What?
Correct.
What?
Tempest
What?
can be quite annoying in that aspect. But we're going to settle our differences after Sirik is taken care of.
Tits.
I'm not there. I can't ask that question.
I mean, hopefully with a party. He knows how to throw one.
I suppose.
Well, you know what they say about the Raven's Queen's domain. People are dying to get in.
Right. True.
Get it? Because death.
Or you could say it takes your breath away.
All right.
Got him.
Enough with the puns.
Oh, come on.
I'll be
Doesn't
in
it tickle
touch.
your funny bone?
What? We're all dying of laughter here.
With that, she waves her hand and dismisses you three. And you wake up in your you're in your own beds.
You wake up.
And Gene continuing his daily routine, reads the book that allows him to get a glimpse into the future a day.
Okay.
It's not exact future.
So you read your book and you see flashes of sand. And that's as much information as I'm going to give you.
Fuck.
I will be messaging you. We'll do a little bit of stuff behind the scenes.
You hear Crampernamp. How many spells do you learn?
All of them.
Again.
So when you guys wake up in the morning, you will all be level 17.
Oh, yay!
All of your characters.
I
Against
know
all
you
odds.
properly level up heroes.
I
And
need
you,
to do stuff.
so you can do that now or you can do it later. But either way, when you wake up, there will be a pounding on the door. Or you're awoken by pounding
Be more specific.
on the door. You are awoken. Okay, well, good night, everybody. That was a good session. It was a little short. We actually are almost done because I'm writing out stuff that I wrote.
Just remember, Dylan, anytime you give Crampernamp access to more spells.
I'm gonna ban wizards from future campaigns.
I feel like I've learned overnight. I feel like that experience in the gold has taught me a lot. But time for more gold.
Oh my god.
So, you're awakened by pounding on the door.
Good call.
And you hear a voice familiar to most of you.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I had a burp. Of the druid Haman Fitris. What?
Nothing!
Stop!
I'm
Rooney.
allowed to laugh.
All my NPCs. Wake up, everybody. I need your attention. Please come meet me in the meeting room. We have much to discuss. God damn. Oh, I don't like any of you.
I'm gonna fall asleep tonight. I'm gonna hear that as I sleep. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night thinking that someone's just doing that outside my door.
It's just the slightly like no emotion to it. It's very mechanical.
Same shit, different day.
Oh, man. So,
Stupid.
you wake up in the morning, and you hear the pounding on the door. Are you guys... What are you doing?
6 hours gone by.
Gwen and Crampernamp will walk silently without being able to make eye contact with each other down the hallway. Morning. Morning.
Launch and Heroes walk out the door, and Launch is just glaring at Crampernamp, just
I didn't sleep at all last night because of you.
why'd you make me do that?
You were my friend.
I thought you were my friend.
Shh, baby, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's all over now.
Cordelius.
I can shoot you with an arrow.
That won't take away what you did.
But I can take away you. Too bad I don't actually have any spells I could react to it. Why are you like this?
His weight like quintupled with all that gold inside of him.
He was 30 pounds. He was now 280.
He's just getting rolled down the hallway like the girl in Willy Wonka.
Yep.
Yikes.
So that brings Cordelius, Tango, and Carrick. You guys are all just walking normal, or anything
Normal.
weird?
Come on, you can throw out some weird stuff.
Cordelius, do you have any weird habits?
Other than crawling out the cellar, no.
Cordelius comes up from the basement, the wine cellar, plucks a mushroom out of his ear.
Find any new shrooms down there?
I'm growing some.
No, I'm growing something.
I have
Good
questions.
stuff.
Here's his
You
dad.
can't.
Just lean over to lunch. Like, I think he's multiplying down there.
You can't leave that statement that wide open for this group. There'll be so much follow up.
I think he's multiplying down there.
What you growing, buddy?
I'm gonna walk away.
No! Let me see your biodome!
So everybody gathers in the meeting room, I hope,
Yes.
and Haman sits you all down. I've been poring over these books, trying to find some hint at this green dragon, Amor Smorty, and it's
Rowena. Or our Smarty.
or a Smarty, Rowena, different show, man.
Yep. No, I think there's another dragon's name Rowena, but
Whatever. Anyway,
No, you're thinking toothless.
yeah, Toothless, the black dragon.
yeah.
I think I have an idea where he possibly could be. You see, pouring through these books, I found one word repeated every time that there is any information about the, a phrase, really, about the green dragon. And I didn't understand it fully, but I think I might have cracked the code on it here. The word that was kept being repeated was the Tombe de la Lune, which if any of you speak Halfling,
Fuck. The only time Cheem isn't there. The only time when Halfling is fucking useful. Let me check my other characters out.
Cramperdamp Nadja Sagely. Yes.
Damn it.
Golden the chocolate covered starfish. Yes.
No!
Does anybody speak Halfling?
No.
You.
The only time when Cheem isn't there.
Common Draconic Elvis
he
Steve
speaks
Can.
No, I thought I had tongues for whatever reason.
Suddenly Cheem is from a sixth sense just go, huh. I feel like it could have been useful.
And were you planning on playing Cheem for the next dragon or no? I guess I didn't take that into account with our last little bit with the Raven Queen.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, if you would like to, we
I
can.
can just play heroes.
Okay.
Launch again.
Okay.
I have advantage on stealth checks. I didn't know
So,
that.
in Halfling, which is not a language I'm familiar with, and none of the goblins here are, so it took a little bit of digging. It means, I found my translation. I wrote it down.
Just a mistranslation.
It means Tomb of the Moon, which didn't make any sense for a very long time. But I believe it to be especially since it's in Halfling, the Halfling village of Moonfell, which is to the west of here. So I think if you go there will be some traces of the dragon there where you can figure out where it's going.
Interesting.
Yeah, could I actually play Chim in the next combat?
Sure.
Next.
He'll just have to Gatestone.
He would have showed up then.
Okay.
From wherever he was.
We'll retcon a little bit then and say you don't see sand when you wake up, and you use the Gatestone to appear right about now. You got up and had breakfast, was kind of lazy. Then Gatestone back here, and the Raven Queen did not give you that mission. Yet. Well, that mission would need to be taking place simultaneously. She has spies working on that mission instead of you.
Fine, I'll just do it with Heroes or Launch if you want to use Chim as a plot point.
I was gonna do spies, and then that's what I had written down was spies. Then I'm like, oh, Chim could do something. But like, if you want to play Chim, because I didn't run that by you, nobody's gonna be non-plus if we change it.
We've already gotten far enough past it. We're probably shouldn't. You've
said too much.
There will be two more dragon fights. So
I'll do it
after this one.
After this.
Wait, tonight? Right now?
Not tonight. Not two tonight. Maybe one. We'll see. Anyway, so I believe that you should head for Moonfell, to the home of the halflings, which, coincidentally, we just got a shipment of dried meats from Moonfell. They are quite well known for their dried meats.
My chair's dying.
They're known for their meat.
Why does this look like Reese's necklace?
I don't know. Why? Your chair is dying? How is your chair dying?
The spring is giving out, so I'm slowly shrinking. So I have to suck it back up, and then it'll sit for a little longer.
You have to do what now?
Yeah, suck
Are
it
you
back
a wizard? So,
The head movement is key.
that spring's getting sucked up, huh?
Yep. It's going all the way up there. Way up there, Morty.
So.
You're young, Morty.
You're welcome to take it.
I'm an old man, Morty.
Is there anything you guys would like to do, or would you like to be teleported to Moonfell?
I would like teleportation, please.
Let's teleport.
Can you remove
Tonight.
memories from a person?
Actually, yes, I do possess that ability.
Get rid of me!
Okay, so, like, how much?
Launch is just gonna say, I don't like where this is going.
No, I want to forget learning how wizards learn magic.
One moment. While I consult the scrolls.
Are we on board with that? Like that we all just forget how Crampernamp learns his magic?
No. Oh, learns how? I thought you said he wanted to lose how he learned his magic. I was like, you went through 6 hours of just coin shoving to forget it all, huh? Well, guess I gotta start over again.
Oh no, I've got to.
How long were you exposed to
Crampernamp? A while.
6
the event?
6 hours.
Axe, what about you?
I could.
Uh-huh.
I can
6 hours.
only change 10 minutes of time.
That's sad. Do better.
Modify memory can only do up to 10 minutes of memory, but it can change anything that took place in the last 24 hours, or depending if you upcast it, up to 9th level anytime the creature's passed. But it's only 10 minutes of memory.
I thought magic could do anything.
Unfortunately, you can't.
That's sad.
Life is full of little disappointments.
Grandpa, I feel sorry for you. Magic is sad.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Crampernamp knows it now. And it doesn't say...
I'm not letting you hear me.
Get away from me. No touchy.
Disney gaps.
You could have did the thing that you did last night, and you had me do all that butt stuff.
You're making it worse.
So, Crampernamp, if it seems like you could just keep casting this
And do 10 minutes at a time?
and do 10 minutes at a time. So, 6 hours, 60 minutes, divided by 10 minutes. So he would just have to cast it 36 times to wipe it out for you.
How many 5th level spell slots does Crampernamp have now?
Currently, he has 2 5th level
Garbage.
spell slots,
Gabby boy.
1 6th, 1 7th, 1 8th. But I haven't upped him till the 17th. So he could do 2, 3, 4, 5 a day. So it'd be a week.
No, because you need to do the 5th level spells only go back 24 hours.
Oh yeah, so it would keep ticking up.
It would take a lot of it'd take a lot of spells.
It would take a lot of spells and a lot of time to undo the memory for
Launch.
Everyone else could get it like with one brief thing of where
No, you won't suffer with me.
shit out all the gold when he got punched in the stomach.
No, you won't suffer with me.
So since we can't erase the poor memory for you all, would it be appropriate to send you four as a small scouting party to Moonfell?
I'll play as heroes.
Or
Next
4
time.
of you?
Sure, let's go. It's a moonfall.
Yeah.
Right?
That
Carrot
technique
slash Tango
cover.
slash Cornelius.
I suppose.
Those two over there need some mental time to recover mentally.
It is quite
that.
disturbing to see a wizard learn magic for the first time. That is true. Usually they're not learning all the spells at once, so it's not quite so bad. But 6-hour ordeal, I can imagine, is quite painful.
No, after a while you just go numb.
I thought these walls are
Sad.
made of stone and I could hear it.
Well, yeah, the acoustics are really good in here.
Oof, duh.
Why?
Shut up.
Why?
Ask the guys who created it. Jack, ask your grandpa why.
No.
Here, if you give them to me, I can
No.
hand him over. I can commune with him.
All right. Well, if you'll come with me to the teleportation chamber, we'll get you sent right away. So he leads you guys through the castle, the keep, to the teleportation area. You are going to pull my microphone down, you big fat bastard.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was that close.
Okay, now lay down. Now you can lay down. You're
So
making me
mean.
allergic, cat.
Are you allergic to cats?
Very, very littly. But, like, he's like, I got him in my nose
he's just
somehow.
like in there.
Yeah. Anyway.
He just wants to love.
I just want you to love me.
You see a face
Why
like.
won't you love me?
Love me.
Garbage. What do I think? Garbage. Garbage. Garbage.
You're like this.
Anyway, so he takes you to the teleportation room, and you guys are teleported to Moonfell. What time of year is it in Moonfell? We are getting into winter, and it is kind of cold then in Moonfell. Where are my maps? You are teleported to the southwestern corner of the country. A little bit colder there. Not as cold as where you're at, but it's cold still. It's kind of winter. Winter's coming. Approaching. And
There's a
you...
very sad-looking man holding a sword, staring off in the middle distance.
No. Wrong story. So, you teleport to Moonfell, and you actually arrive kind of on the edge of town instead of right in town for once, which is nice. You feel that Haman maybe has some little bit of extra abilities to not make it too crazy to appear right in town. And you see a kind of, it's not really a walled village / city. It's not huge. It's got a kind of a short little barrier wall, but it's not like super defensive around this town. And it's got wood houses made of wood. You know, it's not stone really. It's wood and some stone elements. Kind of quaint, not super intrusive looking. It's very peaceful looking. You see some small fields here and there that are barren at this time. You know, it's getting towards late winter, so they've finished collecting their grain and everything else. And you see halflings walking around all over the place. And they don't, you know, you're not in town. You're kind of towards the edge of town. You got to walk into it. And what are your guys' plans? Who's taking the lead role on this? I'm assuming we got Carrick, Haros, Gawain, or Crampernap, and
First
Cornelius.
of all, Heroes is going to buy a winter coat.
Okay.
Thomas,
He's learned his lesson.
are you Carrick or are you Tango?
I am Carrick. Oh wait, do I get to at this point?
You can pick who went.
Am I okay? So is the squad back?
Who do you want to play as? And I will say Gawain / Cordelius, or Crampernap / Cordelius. If you guys wanted to attune to one of those magical items, that is a thing you guys can do.
Is he also 17 then?
Yes, all of them would be 17.
I will go this time as Tango and let poor Carrick process what happened last night.
Okay.
Then you get Crampernap on this one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Tango and Crampernap. Let's go. Cool beans.
Here, if you want a second
With his 60 hit points. Good old Crampernap with 60 hit points.
Even leveled up?
No, I haven't leveled up. And that's a D8 plus 1, so...
D6,
the
he's a
most he can
wizard.
be is it D6?
D6 is wizard.
Yep, so it can't be above 70.
Mr. Wizard, I won't protect you because of what happened last night.
I'm pretty sure...
Hey, this is your little brother, Haros.
I know. He creeped him out.
Haros has known about this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The noise. He didn't know about the noise.
Cordelius and Crampernamp, did any of those magic items
Please.
interest either of you?
That, what was the Sands of Time one?
Let me send it to you.
That one
In
sounded interesting.
here. There
I'm
may
just going through. You go ahead.
there may be some reshuffling of these once you have all 10 of them and everybody's playing. You guys can look at who works best with what. But I mean, for now, anything's fair game because not everybody's here. There you go. Sora's Temporal Nexus. Created by Sora Wintercleaver.
Yeah.
How do I have? Oh, it's because I'm not in the campaign right now.
Oh, let me bring you in. Let me pop you in. You're in the campaign.
Sorry.
You're just deactivated.
Sorry, I was looking at inventory and it wasn't pulling stuff, and I'm guessing it's because I wasn't in the campaign.
Well, you're in it. You're not activated. But yes, most likely.
Let
So-
me back out of the character.
Reese is not in, so we're going to activate Crampernamp. We're going to deactivate a couple of others here. Come on, you can do it. We're going to deactivate Launch. We're going to deactivate Carrick. And then we're going to activate Tango. Where did he go?
Dylan, I have a quick question about Chim.
Okay. I'm going to activate Heros.
Could he get some glasses because his perception's just -1? And his investigation is +13. Could he just get some glasses just to up his perception to like a flat 0 instead of a -1?
That's probably reasonable. I'd have to look at it for sure, but that's probably fine.
And could Crampernamp feed the Wand of the War Mage to his book and just turn it into an Arcane Grimoire 3 instead of Wand 3?
Sure.
Let's see if I give it up.
I don't have any issues with that.
Alright. You're gonna give it up?
Maybe. For 7,475 gold.
Cordelia.
How about this? Crampernamp agrees to give you free spell scrolls up to 2nd level spells whenever you want.
Ooh, that's a big deal coming from Crampernamp because he hates Carrick.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Let me, oops, nope. I need to go into Carrick.
Cordelius, thoughts on Sora's Temporal Nexus?
I probably should have removed my platinum he has. Holy shit.
So, this is the War Mage wand?
Okay,
What?
hold on. Cordelius first.
Sorry.
This is a custom item I have to add in myself.
I will make it at some point. I just haven't yet. But you can read what I sent you in, because it doesn't affect any stats. But I will at some point stick it in there. I mean, it gives you advantage on dexterity saving throws and stuff if you when you use the different features.
Okay. I mean, it seems pretty. I can still only have one spell per round, but I have more than one action.
Correct.
Okay, that could actually be really useful.
Yeah, basically that's the haste spell without the concentration on it. You can use it once per day. And then the temporal sight, you can see glimpses in the future, which basically I will give you advantage on a roll that you would
Same way
choose.
that Songs of the Future were.
Yep.
And do I have to pick one or the other, or can I use each one of these once per?
Each one once per day.
Okay.
Except for timeless defense. That is once per long rest, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
like, that's designed to, like, let's keep a spellcaster alive. Not that you've struggled with that, but, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think this could help because then I wouldn't just be spamming healing spells. I can actually do some other stuff too.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this.
I don't remember if when I talked to you about it, Pete, did we talk about maybe putting a concentration on it and I never did it? I don't remember, but
We did talk about it, but we more or less came to the conclusion because it's more or less haste, and haste is not concentration.
oh, haste isn't concentration.
No, but it's a 1 minute thing, and you get a debuff at the end of haste. That for a legendary item, more or less doing haste is fine.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm looking at what our conversation was there, so I think we're all good. Okay. So, if everybody's prepared, you guys may walk into town.
Okay, Heroes is still buying a winter coat.
Okay? So you guys walk into town, and I'm gonna sneeze because the cat. Nope. Maybe not.
And I'm guessing the Heroes would have probably taken all the platinum out of his thing they brought back with them.
Yeah, everything was dumped into the keep.
Grampernham's butt.
I mean, you could have kept some for some spending, but
Yeah, I'm just gonna say kept like 100 platinum with them.
okay, that's 1,000 gold. I'm gonna write that down real quick.
Just in case. Who knows if that spending money will needs to spend that much.
Hey, guess what? Grampernham has Wish now.
Does he really?
It says 17 is the first 9th level spell.
Wow.
So that is in his book now.
Okay, be careful with Wish. Alright. Oh, my nose, this cat. So, you guys walk into town, and the halflings turn, and, you know, there's a few walking around the streets and stuff. They see you. Everything's short. Like, a lot of the buildings are short. There's a couple that are taller, but a lot of the buildings are pretty short. Halflings are, 3.5 to 4 feet tall. At best. And, you find a clothing shop, and they all the halflings are very smiley. They seem very happy to see you. There's no, like, scowls or anything, and no strange looks like some of you Underdark folk have seen before, which this is actually entirely the Underdark crew, so that's cool. And you guys find a clothing shop and walk in, and
Do they have something that fits someone who's 7'5"?
Not well.
exactly. Like, you can get a cloak for a
I'm already
halfling,
wearing
and it,
a
like,
cloak.
kind of maybe, like, fits around your shoulders and stuff, but it's, like, short.
Or just he just puts on a poncho underneath the cloak.
The halfling woman helping you. This is not quite the right size, but we could you could wear a quilt. We could cut a hole in the quilt.
Anything would work. I'm kind of quite new to the colder climates of the world.
Okay. Very well. Let's we will grab the She goes over and grabs this big, brightly colored patchwork quilt, and it's like the size of like a twin bed blanket in our real world, and she cuts a hole in it, quickly sews it so it's not gonna rip and tear, and hands it to you, and it fits over your head and just flows down over you like a big poncho.
And then Heroes puts back on the cloak over it and says, "Thank you. Hopefully this will do."
I hope so. We don't want you getting cold now. And you guys, anything else you'd like
How
to
much
do?
was it?
No, don't worry, dear. It's on the house.
No. Nothing this should be on the house.
Well, it's not every day we get visitors quite as large as you. It's exciting.
Alright. Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Heroes joins back up with the group.
Alright, so you guys are walking around town. Crampernap, everything here is a little bit bigger than you, but not much. It's a great size. Everything's pretty normal for you.
That's fantastic.
It's almost like the gnome village for you.
Yeah.
And again, sorry for having you get pulled away from the wizard tower.
Yeah, if I was over there a little bit longer, I could have learned more spells. Oh well.
And we would have had to miss that scene last night. It would have been a shame.
Yeah. It would have been a shame. Would have had more spells. More things at your fingertips. I mean, they had every 9th level spell. Just freely available.
I mean, we could always take a detour back to that village.
No, something tells me that every spell book in that village has been destroyed.
Probably due to our negligence.
That was kind of like a one-time thing of being able to access that many spells. Something tells me.
Or they might have just barred you from the wizard tower.
Well, I mean, I didn't do anything.
I mean, you were with our group, that's why.
Yes, I was with the group.
For a moment.
Yeah, and then you guys got all racist and kidnapped a gnome and almost killed him.
I don't know what's wrong with the other group. The other people, they should have known.
Yeah, if only there was someone that could have spoken up for, someone that you had spent years with.
I did.
Very honorable and heroic.
We still need to do a one-shot for Jegram and Friends.
It's Jegram and Friends.
Jegram was the gnome that was randomly built.
Oh.
That honestly did fucking work in that encounter. Animate objects was
So for Jegram and Friends, just do a random...
Everybody gets a random gnome. One shot. Jegram's taking his buddies on an adventure. If we have time towards the end of the campaign, we should do that. That'd be fun. If we have a random night.
I've seen the world and God. I've seen the world and God, but don't recommend it.
It was awesome. I almost died. Pete, you were studiously reading something, and I'm kind of concerned.
Oh, I've got spells I need to prepare. It's been a while since I actually filled in his prepared spells for the day, and I've got to choose an additional 3 spells, and I now have a total of 189 known spells.
Jeez. Wizards with unlimited money.
Well, this is is like how high-level wizards are supposed to play. They're supposed to be Batman. Wizards have scrying, time stop, and enough time. They're supposed to be able to do anything.
They stop time and just sleep for the day. They gain back spell slots.
On
I know it's not gonna last long.
Well, it used to. You used to be able to cast time stop demi-plane. You go into your demi-plane, which has a faster day, and you could get, because also in earlier editions, sleeping didn't heal everything, but you could cast time stop demi-plane. You and your party could go in the demi-plane and patch yourself up, get different equipment, then come back and basically start the fight over again.
Oh my gosh.
3rd edition, baby. It was fun.
Wild.
To disintegrate and chain lightning. Is that all of them, or is there more?
So this is in St. Anthony.
What's it like outside?
Not the same.
It's like cloudy here, isn't it?
It's very faint.
Northern Lights are out tonight, everybody.
Yep. So if you guys go outside, you'll see the Northern Lights right now.
I have a window. All I see is the reflection of a light.
I have pills in the window.
You guys are something
So-
else, man.
You guys are walking around town. Heroes bought a cloak. Is there anything? What are you guys
Poncho.
gonna do?
This is what it looks
Or
like.
he bought a
outside.
poncho, but it's a patchwork quilt.
That's what's outside right
Oh, that looks like city lights.
now. Right. Except it's pink and green.
Yeah.
I'm actually at the poncho.
And then this is the video I took because the camera's the only thing that captured it.
Alright, so by the way, Dylan, I did roll for Crampernam's hit points.
And you rolled 2 1s.
I rolled a 3, so he's all the way up to 64.
Oh.
He only went up
snap.
1 level.
Yeah, I had him up to 16
Oh wow.
to try to keep
Sum up.
bookkeeping to a minimum. I'll fix Gawain another time.
Okay.
Yeah, without the camera, I wouldn't have been able to see it.
Oh, Thomas,
Yo!
Crampernamp has wish now.
Oh, that's unnerving.
He also knows clone.
I wish all.
No!
drow
Don't
were
say it out
dead.
loud! Don't put that in his noggin. Do not need that on my conscience.
I wish
Don't
Carrick
do
wasn't a
something.
drow.
No!
Crash.
You're the worst. Please tell me those don't count. Wait.
1s don't, 2s do. That was already level 17. Or did you?
Do I get? Hang on. They're D10s! Yes!
Yes, they are D10s. Okay, is everybody done leveling up, more or less?
Yep.
It's 12.
Cordelius?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you even awake?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, there he goes.
Bye. What are you doing?
What?
He started a word and never finished it.
He's disappeared.
Me?
Yeah,
yeah.
you said I and then nothing else.
You went,
Oh yeah. I was looking at the new spells I could add.
Nice.
Spellcasters, baby.
Yeah, they're only level 2 spells though. So.
oh.
You can take a level in Druid instead of a level in Cleric.
No, I have to do cleric now. That was part of the Raven Queen thing.
Part of the
Sacrifice
deal.
thing.
He's got to listen to his woman.
Makes things a little tougher.
That's alright, Clerics are pretty sweet, man.
They is.
But his healing output
I-
is nuts.
Don't get it twisted, Isaiah. I love your character. He is
In the least gay way possible.
in the most gay way possible.
In the mother. He's hoping to spread those spores, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I'm hoping I can just throw around Cloud Kill more. I just learned a spell that neutralizes poison in an ally I touch. It's a buff, so I can just throw Cloud Kill on top of one of them after I buff them.
Yes.
Cloud kill.
You're safe. You're dead.
Nice. All right.
It's the fuck you, you're cool, fuck you.
All right. Super Spy Secret Group. What are you guys doing?
Does anyone speak halfling?
What? Or no?
Okay. I might have to have retroactively.
I should have taken the feat that allows me to read lips. But I want hidden mages.
Let's think here. Instead of. Alright, hang on here. I know a thing for this.
Because you've seen
What
it there
level
too.
is it? Where the hell's tongues? Tongues.
That's what I was looking for. I thought I had it.
It's a 3rd level spell. Okay, there, sweet. So that's prepared now. I hope you don't mind that I retroactively did that.
No, it's fine. You just leveled up.
Alright. Boop. Did I boop it? Okay, I booped it. Now Crampernamp. I think just Crampernamp.
Whoever invented
He's a real a-hole.
Who's good at talking?
Well, Carrick was.
How?
Tango's not.
Talking like how?
Like persuading people to give us information.
I have a +7.
Isaiah, can you be +7 in persuasion?
I mean, if Chi were
No.
here, he could convince them without it.
Alright. Crampernamp pokes Heroes with a small ziggurat.
What the fuck?
A small clay model of a ziggurat. Is what it says.
It's
I
his
don't-
penis.
I'm not sure what is ziggurat like the pyramid that's like steps?
I'm not sure. Let me Google that.
I think that's what it is.
So that says a lot about gnome anatomy.
I hope that didn't come where I think it came from.
A lot of right angles to it.
Yeah, it's a step pyramid, basically.
So pokes you with that and he says, "You can speak any language now." Although I do now realize you talked to the lady to buy your poncho, so they probably speak common. Can you ask them where the dragon is?
Sure. Sleeps. Fuck. I don't know. Let's go to the local bar and talk to the people there.
All right, so you head down the street and you guys find a tavern, and the tavern's actually normal sized. Stands out above the rest of the buildings, but you gather it's for their, as some of them put it, large folk that visit. And the name of the tavern is the Shepherd's Pasture. It is a tavern that is themed like a pasture and has like sheepy stuff all over it. And you enter into the tavern and you meet the barkeep, which is a small French man, or not French, halfling man with a French accent.
One has to know the other.
Halfling accent, which is French, and I'm going to butcher my French because I suck at French.
But you're perfect at halfling.
I'm
Fair.
perfect at halfling. Yes. Good evenings, my dear friends. What can we do for you?
Man, there's a lot of sheeps on the walls. Let me count how many. 1, 2.
No, don't do that. You gonna fall asleep.
Oui, oui.
Oh no.
It is a very cozy tavern, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heroes, go ahead.
We're looking for information about a dragon. You happen to be the barkeep here.
I
so
do.
You tend to hear a lot of stuff here.
Occasionally.
People passing through.
Oui, oui.
Does anyone mention stuff about seeing a dragon?
Nobody's ever mentioned nothing about finding a dragon here.
Anything odd happening here? Some changes in landscape or weather?
No. It's very normal here. Very peaceful and content.
But I'm convinced.
I'm gonna
Let's
do
get
an-
home.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Okay.
I got a natural 20 plus 7.
Jeez. You feel like he knows more than he's telling you.
I know what it is. I take out 2 pennies.
Yes!
You.
We're back!
Where do you take them out of?
We're gonna talk about that.
Here's is going to sit down at the bar and buy a drink, and then also buy a drink for the barkeep.
Oh, I should not be doing this on the duty.
I love that he's French.
All halflings are French.
Halflings are French, dwarves are Italian. These are the things that we've decided.
No, dwarves were originally southern, but that one ended up Italian.
Was that a mountain dwarf or a hill dwarf?
Well, Reese was definitely a hill dwarf.
Well, that's not what well, no, I'm not gonna say that.
I will pretend I did not hear that then.
Like, I'm trying to think what to say. I kind of get the feeling that you know a little bit more than what you're letting on. Remember, he's not smart.
No, I know nothing about any dragons here. We are just a peaceful little village.
Uh-huh.
Also a bit too friendly.
What is wrong with being friendly?
I know, it's a bit odd.
You're a bit odd.
You know, kind of being treated so nice after so many years. I was in the Underdark for quite a while.
Oof, that is a terrible place.
Yeah.
I hear they don't have any meat pies down there.
Well, there's meat, but there isn't enough for pie.
Oof. Could I interest you in some...
Yes, there technically is enough for pie, since we eat something called mushroom loaves. We've made mushrooms. Am I misremembering it?
No, that's right. I'm just laughing because Thomas.
We ate mushroom loaves. It's not my favorite.
So we're gonna
Those frog thing always tasted better.
Oh, see, we have the finest breads as well as our meats here in Moonfell.
So we're in agreement. We're gonna make mushroom loaf next time we get together.
It's a real thing. I googled it. There's recipes.
I will not be
Okay.
present.
It's meatloaf for vegans.
I'm perfectly fine with trying it.
I will not be present.
Goose is going to pull out a silver and slide it over. I think you do know more than you're saying
Make a,
about the dragon and stuff.
make a persuasion check.
They think you know more than you are leading
Jesus
on.
Christ. 9.
Man,
I
they
know-
really try to make Mushroom Loaf not look like the giant turd, and they fail.
Uh-huh.
It's
I know
disgusting.
nothing about a dragon, but I appreciate your purchasing of the drinks. And are you fine folk going to be staying with us for the night? Are you looking for a room? Maybe a place to stay for the night? We have some rooms available here.
I will give you 30 platinum to tell me everything that you know.
Well, we could be here for a while. I know all kinds of things about
Just
the...
It instinctually runs over. So there I was.
Oh my
And
god.
Hearst is then going to say, I'm willing to pay a lot more for the information on the dragon.
And the DM is not willing to let you make the same request twice. Sorry, typically once you fail a roll, you fail a roll.
I was going to do it with platinum then. Is-
Okay, I'll let you try again, but I'm not letting you do it at advantage because...
Yeah, don't worry.
The
I
DC
figured
raises
that it was
every
It's
time.
just going to be another straight roll. 15.
I still don't know anything about a dragon, but if you would like to keep giving me your monies, I will certainly take it. But what I can do for you is you can purchase a place to stay for the night. I can feed you some of our lovely shepherd's pies, and you could maybe see what you learn tomorrow. You never know what may be going on. We are having a religious ceremony tomorrow night, and just maybe general goings on in town. You might find what you are looking for.
Hopefully we do. Hopefully the information that we gained isn't completely useless.
Oui, oui.
We.
Yes, we.
So shall I prepare a table then?
Yes, and... Yes.
All right. So he gets a table together for you guys with 2 large chairs, 1 medium chair, and a small chair. Or,
Kitty chair.
yeah, I don't know. The table's like just about normal height. It's just kind of awkward all the way around for everybody. All the seating is awkward. So you guys take your seats, and he brings you out these shepherd pies. They are a meat and gravy pie with like different veggie pieces in it. And is there anything else I can get for you, fine gentlemen?
Can I ask you a question?
Oui?
Sorry, I didn't catch your name. I was looking at my spell book.
You sure you weren't adding more spells?
No, I was making sure I had my spells and understood what they did.
My name is Lumiere.
No way.
No, Lume.
Lume.
I only know so many French names, man. I'm twisted.
Oh.
Lume.
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 B.
Is there an R? Is there an R
Yes.
there?
No.
Nope.
Okay. So, Lou.
Sure. Oui. Oh.
I'm
Stubs
gonna
it.
ask you
That is enough.
to make a wisdom saving throw
Oh no!
Oh no.
of 22.
I don't know what his wisdom would be. He's just a barkeep.
10 is an average person.
He's a barkeep. 10 is average. I would say barkeeps tend to have a little bit more wisdom. So I'm gonna say he has a +2. So the only way he gets is if he rolls nat for 20.
Alright, roll, baby.
Is that fair?
Jangle them dice.
You guys have abilities that I don't know what they are anymore, and I'm scared.
It's okay. It's just a spell called Dominate Person.
Oh! Oh, we're skipping the subtle tactics. I forgot Crampernam just doesn't fuck around.
I got bullshit.
It's like, come here for a second. I gotta tell you something. You can
That
listen
is
to me
a
right
total
now.
of 9.
Okay, so Crampernamp casts Dominate Person.
Okay.
So for the next 10 minutes,
He's your
So Bark-
bitch.
yes, but the commands need to be simple and gentle.
Okay.
So like, the examples are attack that creature, run over there, fetch that object. So he's at, again, only 10 minutes.
Okay.
So Crampernamp casts the spell and says, tell us the total truth about any unusual activity in this town and that religious ceremony that you have.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, shit, I forgot to ask about that.
I'm just scrolling through the spell real quick.
See, this is why I was very quiet and not paying a ton of attention. I was trying to make sure that I'm not doing things that I can't do.
Dominate person.
Dylan would double check everyone's work, wouldn't he?
I would. Dominate person at 6th level is 10 minutes. Concentration.
Yeah.
Telepathic link. Run over there, fetch that object, attack that creature. Computer completes order and doesn't receive further direction from you. Defensive preserve self. So the total truth about, say that command again.
Tell us the total truth about any unusual events or activities in the town and the full story of the religious thing.
Okay.
Ceremony, whatever.
Trying to think what he would deem unusual, for starters. Well, as far as unusual goes, the most unusual thing in town right now is you 3, 4. We don't get too terribly many visitors, but it is it's not incredibly unusual, but it is somewhat unusual. It is not anything strange like the disappearance of goats. We don't have goats. So nothing really unusual for us. It is pretty straightforward here in Moonfell. But as far as a religious ceremony tomorrow, we will be praying to the god or goddess. The DM doesn't remember.
Oh no, it's one of those gender fluid things.
Ah.
Guys, we can burn down the town.
Sorry, I think we get this far tonight.
Roll for initiative.
Deity's master sheet.
I thought you cut us off by now.
I know. I thought about it, but I didn't quite get there.
It is only 10.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like.
Doing setup.
Is there a god or goddess of the harvest?
Do you want me to look?
If you don't beat me to it.
Horacia. I will race you.
Shanti.
What?
Shanti is the goddess of agriculture.
Forgotten Realms.
Yep.
Karametra also.
We're gonna go with
Shanti?
Shantia.
Shantea.
Animals, earth, good, plant protection, renewal, and harvest.
Goddess of Harvests.
It is a ceremony to Shantia to have her bless our upcoming harvest.
I just took a violent shove from French into Italian.
Sorry, I am not. It is all Half-Life, my friend.
Oh, it's with a CH. Okay, I was looking at S.
Nope,
It's like,
CH.
what are you talking about?
I feel like Karametra might be better.
Okay, what are you doing with this Harvest Goddess Festival? Are you putting a person into a wicker structure and then burning it?
No, we
I
are.
I saw that play. There were bees, and a guy punched a woman in a bear suit.
Did you see it on the Discovery Channel? No.
That's Cara Metro.
Oh, well, I don't think I have her even in the list that I've gone through. She's not in my list. No, is it just, praying for a successful upcoming harvest? We won't be putting anybody in a wicker basket of any sort. Our religious leader will come out and he will pray for us, and that is the thing we do.
Who's your religious leader?
His name
Ted
is
Bundy.
Ten Bundy.
Evil Johnny Green Dragon.
No, his name is.
Stun.
Ara Smurdy.
His name is. Because I suck at French names, I actually came up with this one.
Jacques.
That's a French name. I forgot that one.
Jacques. Oui.
Gaston Bonacci.
Gaston Bonacci.
Bonacci.
Boner sheath.
Gorlami.
God.
Oh.
Okay. Tell us what you're hiding.
What he's hiding? I feel like you're abusing this spell, but I'm not 100% certain. There's other spells that do this better. Tell us what you're hiding.
Wait, so what spell did you cast on him again?
Dominate person.
Dominate person.
And they have to do whatever you say to the best of their ability?
Yep, they have to
Yes
follow
and
my,
no.
my
If I cast Zone of Truth,
Oh.
So
and
We're just
you
gonna
tell them
double
to
down.
Fail the charisma, or fail the check or whatever.
well,
It does its best to obey.
the dominate person makes it so that it's a pretty high level spell. Its big use in combat is turning an enemy into an ally. Outside of combat, because he failed, he just does it. He's not gonna lie. Dylan can't rule that he interprets my statements in particular ways.
Like, what's unusual to him is not
Necessarily unusual to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, he's not lying. He's telling the truth.
Yeah.
But he's doing his best to to be careful with his phrasing.
Yeah.
Like,
The
he's...
Zone of Truth really wouldn't do much to change any of this then.
No, if you guys had taken the method of, like, we're going to force you to tell us what we want to know, and then cast it, he's technically giving it up somewhat willingly now. Where Zone of Truth is like, we're going to beat you and you have to tell the truth. And if you're going to speak, it's truth. That type of thing.
Yeah.
So, like, there'd
It's like
still be...
injecting him with sodium pentothal.
There's still, like, persuasion checks with Zone of Truth. He can choose to not speak, or he can die. You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Where this is, he doesn't have a choice. He has to speak. But he can choose his words carefully, but he can't tell a lie.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at Zone of Truth again, it says such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth. So that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, they're kind of both working the same effects here. I'm just trying to not give away all of the plot points. But
Come on!
you're making it really difficult. So, the question is,
Come on!
tell us what you're hiding.
I have crippling alcoholism. I am up to my eyebrows in debt.
I am not really French.
Oh no!
This whole thing is just a show. It's trying to get tourists to come to our town.
There it is.
I had a dream last night about the busboy that I'm not happy about.
I could go that route, but I'm gonna say something else.
Sometimes I wear women's undergarments. It makes me feel pretty.
Oh, so pretty.
At this point, it's towards the end of the meal. You guys are finishing up your pies. He's still speaking. You're trying to. Have you not noticed that we do not have any livestock around, and yet we have meat pies?
Yeah, it's. Oh, sorry, wrong voice.
That's
Yeah, I assumed it was cannibalism.
we.
No!
Is it gnome?
Oh no,
Is it Leonian?
not Leonian. We don't see many of yours around very frequently, so that's why it is unusual. But
Alright.
to say
So-
it's human is not unheard of.
Well, I mean, technically it's... Okay. Is it cannibalism if it's not the same species?
This is a good point. Maybe it is
I
not
mean-
a cannibalism.
I mean, it's sentient, but like, if you're just cooking humans...
Well, not just the humans.
Did you do something to the pies?
Nothing unusual.
Alright.
You jerked off in the pies, didn't you, you sick bastard?
Little bit of the special
Nothing
sauce.
unusual, I do it with every fifth pie.
Mincemeat surprise.
Oh!
It is way less worse than how the wizards learn their spells, no?
Here, let me take this for you and fix it. Ah, it's all better.
Hang on. I'll fix this for you. It's gonna take me a little bit of time. I haven't fixed a lot of pies today.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nah, I think I'm good. Could you, like... No, you're not gonna... Well, no, you do.
Sorry, I'm trying to think, because,
I'm gonna let you have one more question, then that spell's gonna run out.
well...
Just because Speaking
is
from-
charmed.
10 minutes is what you said.
I want you to forget that we had this conversation.
Is that gonna require a spell of modify memory, or that just happens?
So,
Because he can't
that's
forcibly
that's
forget.
kind of what I was...
You can ask him to fail the throw, but I think you still need to cast the spell.
Unless I tell him to drink until he can't remember it.
That's a lot of drinking in the next 2 minutes or a minute and a half.
Well, he is French.
I want to see bubbles. Chug, 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 chug.
Chug, chug, chug.
Alright, fine. We'll do it that way. I will tell him.
I want you to fail...
I want you to let me cast a spell on you if you want to be.
I want you to let me cast a spell on you.
Alright.
And I cast Modify Memory,
Okay.
and the modification of the memory is that he served us pies. We ate them. We asked about the religious festival, and we were very happy to go to that religious festival.
And he kind of stands there with like a blank look on his face while you're talking. And then once you finish and you release the magic, not that kind of finish. I am very excited that you would be joining us for the religious ceremony tomorrow, and I am very happy you enjoyed the pies.
Yeah, thank you. Good work. Kind of feel like I should tip you. Like, what's the culture on tipping in this town?
10% or so, you know, it's not a huge deal. We are very giving people.
Wait, did we pay for the rooms?
I was giving some money earlier. That how much did you give him? Was it a platinum or
I
several?
a silver and a platinum, yeah.
Okay, so platinum's 10 gold pieces. And the rooms and such were covered by your Leonian friend here.
Wait, I need to know how much the rooms were to tip 10%.
Oh, the rooms they are 1 gold piece each.
Rooms are...
So 4 rooms, he paid a little extra, covered your meals. And you reached the ends of your tab that he has paid for. 1 gold each, 1 gold for the meal. And then the drinks you have been served are 2 gold. So if you want to tip 10%, it will be 1 gold piece. If I do the math for you.
That was the wrong button. There we go. Remove 2. So Crampernamp takes out his coin purse, puts it down on the table, slides it over in the direction of the halfling, and I won't put it in your hand because I think that might be more crass.
Thank you, sir. Merci.
Also, in the future, mushrooms.
Oui?
They pair very well with a thick brown gravy.
This is true. Mushrooms are out of season. It is the cold time.
Not if you go to the Underdark. It's an infinitely safer place than this area. There's no burning thing in the sky.
This
It's
one?
the same. No, I don't have any children. It's the same temperature all the time. Like, it's safer.
So I will take your word for it. I am quite happy as the owner of this establishment.
Well, I mean, you could sell. Like, real estate down there is cheap.
I
Dirt
suppose.
cheap.
Huh? I
Like-
see what you did there.
Yeah. So, leave the surface world.
Is that a threat? Just kidding. I know you are just playing.
No, I'm not. No, it's more of like if you had somebody that was living in a bad part of town and you're like, hey, why don't you move up my way? That's like the opposite of a threat.
It's an invitation.
Move to the Underdark. It is better than this by a lot.
I will take that into consideration.
Alright, you're a good one, Lumin.
I see the accent makes it difficult to speak our language.
Yes. But good chatting you with we're gonna head to bed and maybe, I don't know, learn some spells. We'll get weird. We'll see what happens.
Just don't get too weird in my tavern. I do not like cleaning up the messes.
No promises.
At least you're honest.
So you guys head up to your rooms. Is there any conversations that would like to be had?
Are we all going into one room for a second? Or are we going into separate rooms?
I'd say we buddy up. I don't trust this place.
Hey guys, let's all be in Tango's room real fast. Quick huddle. Plans for tomorrow.
So you guys group up into Tango's room.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys caught that, but they were eating humans.
Yep.
Like this is a cannibal town.
Mhm.
Like thoughts on that? I don't necessarily have a problem with it because they don't eat gnomes.
Maybe they've never tried it.
I'd prefer if they didn't. Like, if they're eating drow, that's fine. If they're eating human,
There it is. I prefer that they start eating animals, but you know.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Like, I mean, I usually kind of go vegetarian on my diet.
Crampernap, what's your intelligence?
Crampernap's intelligence is 20.
Oh.
So, few details from the day that you had put together. You saw no livestock.
Yeah.
No fences.
Yeah.
Your keep just received a shipment of dried meat.
Yeah.
It is the 10th month, which is leading into winter.
Yeah.
And they are having a harvest, or they're praying to the god of the harvest tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay. Them's the deets.
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's spooky time.
Spooky time.
And they're cannibals. Kind of. They eat other sentient things. Which I'm gonna put out, if somebody fed me a dolphin, I'd eat it.
Yes.
Cause like, I am not a dolphin. I am a human. I don't care if it can think on its own. It's not my species.
Yeah, he would have probably kept on eating too.
Tango and Cordelius.
Because he would rule it in his head that he's not human.
Cordelius, you
No.
were speaking.
I feel like I don't think Cordelius cares either. He doesn't really. Anyway, really, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what or if we have confirmed anything for what I am really.
You were a small half-elf human, I thought. Half-elf, half-human.
And like the mushrooms growing on me and all that.
Yeah, that doesn't change your race. That's just you're just
Okay.
very unclean.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. You're just a dirty human.
And Crampernimp literally said, "You should try mushrooms," to the cannibals while sitting next to you.
Okay, that was not necessarily intentional, but hilarious. I like how Crampernamp was not designed to be an evil character, but he kind of's on that fence.
Yeah.
I don't think Cordelius minds. As
Okay.
long as they're not human.
Alright, so they're gonna kill and eat us. Yeah? We're in agreement.
Yeah.
That tomorrow and or tonight is going to be fight time.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So here's what I propose. We take and we like stuff the pillow kind of under the blankets in the bed so it looks like somebody's there, and then we don't spend the night in this murder house.
The cozy sheep
I
tavern.
agree. I don't feel like getting murdered in my sleep.
Cordelius?
I agree. Yes. Much too dry
Alright.
here.
There's not a healthy dank in the air. Thomas? Tango?
I would not like to partake in the dried meats that were brought to us.
Yeah, we should get rid of them.
I'm very conflicted about the fact that they're eating other beings. Like, you don't see us going to the forest after we got done being ambushed by bandits and going, you know what? Bet you that ass tastes delicious. So I'm gonna pass on that. I'm also probably gonna take first watch if we decide to sleep here tonight.
Well, so I propose that we make the beds look like something's in it. You put the pillow underneath the blankets, so
Yep.
it's kind of bluff. And then we get the fuck out of this murder hotel.
Sure.
And go sleep like not here. Like I do the little bubble. We sleep in the bubble.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
Lehman's tiny hut.
Yeah.
Must have for any wizarding party.
So you guys are going to fluff up the beds, and you're going to. How are you exiting this establishment?
Jump out the window.
Okay.
Well, okay. I'm assuming, and this might be a bad assumption.
Heroes take off his half blade.
Don't take off your half blade.
I have less stealth. Of disadvantage and stealth.
Okay, take off your half plate. Strip completely naked.
Put all your coins in your butt so they don't make noise.
Put it up your butt. Put the half plate up there too.
Okay. So, I'm looking for stealth checks then. Are you guys sneaking?
I don't feel like I'm good stealth either.
I have. Non-detection.
I can cast pass without a trace.
That would be good.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna need it stealth.
Gives everybody a +10 to their stealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it. It's Fergalin camouflage. I have an advantage.
I can also cast seeming. Make us look like the rest of the townsfolk so they don't want to eat us.
That is 13 plus
I think Ruby wants you to chase him, Ted.
plus 10, right? From Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, +10.
So that's 22 for Grampernam Pumble Bumble.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can cast this guy's self.
Yeah, that only works. That only
I
works.
got 21.
I can do either or, but
Okay. Cordelius.
That'd be
I also have pass without a
+10
trace.
+2. The other buff is +2.
Well,
37.
no. What other buff?
The didn't Thomas have one as well?
He could cast seeming, and
So
that
I
would
can
make you
do-
look like halflings.
If no one did pass,
it'd be
if no-
35 with a
if no one did pass without a trace, I could do pass without a trace. And if someone did pass without a trace, I can do seeming. And if no one wants to do seeming, I can just disguise myself to kind of give myself a little bit of an advantage. If we do get caught, I'll be like the regular dudes in the town.
So he did pass cast without a trace.
Okay.
So you have a +10.
to stealth checks.
Yep.
Stealth. Yeah. I think we're gonna be able to stealth. When I'm the low one at 22
Okay.
so far.
I'm the lower. I got 21. So
What if we do double pass without a trace?
Does not stack. Same spell.
Damn it.
Then you get advantage on stealth checks, and you've wasted a spell slot.
Excellent. I will do that.
What'd you roll?
What?
Stealth. What'd you
Oh,
roll?
I actually have to roll?
Yes.
I've burned through 3 spells already.
It's 20. Wait, you said stealth check? I'm sorry.
Stealth check. So you get the +10 from pass without a trace plus your modifier,
Plus stealth.
which is a +9.
So 29.
29. You guys sneak out of there like nobody's business.
Like Crunk sneaking out of the palace.
I actually should check one thing, I guess. Just to make sure.
We find him. We find Kiska. Oh, yeah.
It's
Let's
all
all come
together.
together.
I love that movie. Brain. Brain is where? Where is brain? Sorry, my brain fell out my butt. All right, so you guys sneak off into the night, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Okay.
Yeah. To get in a hut and sleep, huddled together.
Huddled together in the hut. All right, well, thanks to me for watching this later. I'm really gonna enjoy it, and anybody else that watches it. So I'm gonna end the live stream.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Stop. Casting dominate person. D&D Beyond.
Okay.
That was
It's
wild,
freaking
huh?